Alright, I'm gonna make a sandwich.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna hit a
never
4-hour
start.
bong. I got a bong I've been sitting on for about 8 hours now, and it needs a good 4-hour beef.
Wow.
So we jiggling?
Yes. Wow.
Who would have known?
Let's
How
jiggle.
did you? How'd you figure it out?
You knew all along we were gonna start jiggling at some point.
All right. So, what in the hell is this stuff? Sorry, I'm completely distracted by some of these OP weapons. Okay. So last time we left off, you guys had left a sort of weird test room for the goblins, or something of odd, of producing area. You involved yourself with a flaming snake crawling through a crack through the earth. Led you into this room with a couple bugbears that you've disposed of. And I think you guys took a short rest thereafter.
Yep.
You've been reunited with Meepo and his warrior cobalt companions.
Oh, it's that girl.
And you are traversing through the depths of this dark
Dang.
dungeon.
Which way did we come from?
Came from the west. But I will never tell you that again.
I think it was over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
we
so-
came from this field up here.
We're doing some sort of turn order.
We killed everything.
Yeah, you guys killed everything, so it's not really a true turn order. I expect you guys to wait for me to go pee. But
Well, hurry
discuss
up.
what you plan to
Well.
do next. You guys should
Oh, I already know what I want to do next.
No, I thought we were
Tell
jiggling,
each other.
but I guess not.
Dick.
I'm not really gonna tell anyone. I'm just gonna do like I usually do.
I'm going to, that's not here. Or no, what's his name? It's this little fucking bastard.
Meepo?
No. It's that other little big guy with the...
This guy?
Urky? No. Guy in the cloak that pretends like he's
Yeah, like
awesome.
enough to get.
This
that's
guy?
basically
No,
what
the
happened with
warlock.
me and the DK.
Geth?
He was like,
Where's-
why do you
where's the
always argue
warlock
with
at?
me? I'm like, I'm
He's
not
in that
arguing
room,
with you,
remember?
just-
Remember
I'm
he
trying
was
to have a
summoning?
conversation with
He
you.
went down in that room to
I'm
get
scared
to do
you.
something, and we
So,
just
do you want me
left.
to answer the questions, or do you want me to shut the
I was
fuck
gonna
up?
go
Pick
steal
one.
everything he owned. Who's with me?
All of us.
Actually, I'm gonna be a dumbass, and I'm gonna just go start washing my arms in this pool here. What? I'm dirty.
Yeah. We are.
Yeah, we know you are.
Yeah. You know how many times my balls have been fondled and I haven't cleaned them yet?
Alright, I'm gonna splash some water at you.
Hey, Can you roll for the splash brevity?
That can't do splash damage.
No. Whoa! The brevity of the splash.
I made a joke.
Here's my con roll on that. See if I don't. Like, oh, does it feel good? I don't know.
I don't think that's how you do it. I think this is how you do it.
Microphone activated.
Alright.
Seems legit.
Because
Alright.
they're 12.
I'll
They're
acrobatic.
all fucking 12.
I'll acrobatic.
Acrobatically
Yo, you got
splash
me
you with
all
it.
wet. Oh, I could not dodge that splash. You got me
You got-
so wet.
You
that
got
now
splash
I
damage.
have slow movement.
Alright,
You
know.
literally
I love her.
popped a
Her
stick.
down to vote.
You literally have splash damage now.
I took splash damage, man.
What?
From the water we're playing in.
Oh, you guys are triggered. Okay. No rules necessary. You know what I'm
For
saying?
listening to
I
me,
crit
actually
failed
listening
on
to
that
me.
splash.
No, you tried to dodge the splash.
Microphone.
There's really pretty aliens out there.
What? Who's
What?
talking about?
Ooh, what?
Alright.
They're
thought that
just
went
called
without
women.
saying.
They're just women, okay?
Back in the 90s, that was even true.
Back in the 90s, it was a backhand.
What? I believe this guy.
Alright,
Can't believe
whenever
that's
you
what
two
he
are
said.
done playing in the water, we do have a job to finish. So,
And he goes and undresses himself.
I'm gonna do my cool to pants
Doom,
recovery.
doom. Alright, so you guys are playing in the water. Meepo and the Cobalt brandish their blades, ready for action, or whip.
Yeah, I'm gonna head south.
The door to the south, door to the west. Why are you guys going to different doors? I hate you.
I know how you feel
Silly.
too. There's so many campaigns that I watch that they do that.
You guys are the worst.
It's so hard for the DM to keep up.
Yeah, it is still. Alright, so who's going where first?
We'll go to the west. Fuck it. It's just.
Well, that's the east, but let's do it.
Or yeah.
Sounds like what I would say. I get those two mixed up all the time, and I don't know why.
So, well, west is America, east is UK.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys opening the door? You guys
Are you
keeping
sure
at
it's
the
not
door?
Ireland?
It is inevitably Ireland, but you know what? We don't recognize Ireland as an independent country because of Brexit.
Alright, so what I'm doing is doing my usual looking through the door with the mirror routine.
So you just open the door? Okay.
Yeah, just nudge it open so I can get my mirror around the corner.
You peep inside the door. You see a very smoky, dark room with mushrooms and cracked floor.
Alright, I will impart to everyone behind me that there is another green, probably more bad guys in this room. Let's put it that way.
I have to go to work. Yeah,
My
right?
best guess is that there are more bad guys in this room with trees and bad trees and whatnot.
Alright, I'm going to jump in the room
Oh my god.
and scream a hell scream.
Can you, the room is mildly dimly lit, so you
Yep.
can see parts of it.
I'm not trying to see. I just run in and do a hell scream of intimidation.
Okay. Go ahead and let it
I
shout.
did.
You shout
I-
it all out.
Let
Let me hear what that sounds like. That's it? Was that it? Let's hear that one more time.
I have friends that are gluten free. That's gonna make everyone leave.
Okay.
You're what?
So there's my roll. But you can't
You-
move
you
in here too.
You hear a light rumble in the ground.
You think it's cute. You think it's
Wait,
cute
wait,
the
wait, wait.
littlest bit. I can tell. I
The
can
fuck?
What's
tell.
going on with all this background noise?
What the hell, boy?
Blades still.
Is your girl
playing
drunk,
Family
Blade?
Man.
No, she thinks she just got me something that I'm gonna enjoy.
You secretly like it. You secretly
Fine.
like it.
I'm gonna do.
You love
op-
your
In my
wifey.
mind, I just imagine this giant black dildo the size of my arm.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Can I roll to defend myself from that, please? Alright, there's my roll. It's not very good.
Like it's a hot spanking? Wait, what?
What?
I don't know if that's a real role.
That's not a real roll.
That's an
There's no
ability I
check.
have.
Which ability is it used based off?
Daddy
of?
likes a hot spanking.
There's no flat stats.
Yeah, it's a strength stat.
No, that's Constitution. I'm the
For
DM.
when I drag your ass to
BS.
Disney.
Fine, I'll do a con roll.
Jesus.
There's the con roll.
No, I don't need that roll. It's not important. Okay, so
Okay,
you jumped
there's
in
a
the room
rumble.
and yelled.
What kind of rumble though? Is it in my feet or in my chest?
In the floor, yes, a tremor.
Uh-oh.
Do we feel it in this room?
Yes, a very slight amount.
Because he walked in there? What was the reason for the tremor?
We don't know.
Oh, okay, it just happened.
Another fucking snake.
I'm going to, then as a second action, I'm going to, take one of my javelins and stab it into the floor at where I'm standing.
Now, how come the dice isn't rolling on my screen anymore?
What? It's not?
No, it's just like nothing.
What?
Do you have it clicked on? Double click on chat.
Double click on chat. What about it?
Did a separate chat window pop up?
Yeah.
And did it show the dice rolls?
No, it shows my dice rolls. It's not showing the dice rolling itself.
You have to- Wait,
that's
the
an
animation?
ability. Yeah, you have to turn that on.
Yeah, that's under the
I've
settings
never-
that
That's in the
enable
settings.
3D dice, I
Enable 3D
think.
dice. I've never seen that.
It's already enabled though.
No,
What?
but automatically enable 3D dice. But you have
Automatic
to-
was already checked too.
and enable. Mine just showed up. Oh,
What?
cool! I showed up.
Mine set up too.
That's how it works.
I never even knew that. That's awesome.
I've never even.
Yeah.
What?
I
What?
turned
You just
mine
threw
off,
it too.
but,
Stop
yeah.
throwing all these dice. So
Yeah,
freaking
see, I don't have any dice.
Maybe reload the browser.
It's okay, Blade. You'll be fine.
I want to see some dice
Just,
rolling.
just
Okay.
reload the browser. Mine worked after I reloaded.
reload the browser, you guys.
Microphone.
All right, let's do that.
Probably so.
Wait, I want to throw. Hold on, guys.
They
guys
are.
ready?
Alright, there we go.
You guys
That's
ready
better.
to crash your computers?
Oh, look at this guy.
Hi guys.
Jesus.
Hey, let me count them all. 9, 15, 8, 10, 13.
Yeah, that
Okay.
seems logical.
Oh, nope, you got a crit one. You instantly failed. You got 2 crit ones. 3 crit ones.
That's
4
4.
crit ones. 4 crits I count, and you failed. No actual crits. Just one
Redo
crit,
that. That's
1 crit and 4.
Jeez, that's a really terrible luck. Out of 69 rolls, we got 1.
Oh,
That's better.
That was really.
That's a fire roll. Hey, Paul, welcome to the game. They're playing
What's
in
up?
water.
Oh god.
Okay, so I'm going to stab my javelin. What kind of stab roll for?
You're stabbing in the ground.
Yeah, I'm bracing myself with my javelin.
Go ahead and do a strength or athletics. You're doing something very physical, very laborious. Stop throwing
Alright.
that.
Oh my god.
What the
Okay.
hell?
Don't
He
do
fouled
that.
me.
Enormous asshole.
Equals 69.
Don't forget the additional 69.
Jesus.
Guys, I can't even scroll up. Alright, can I roll now?
Here's the funny thing. I only count 3 ones. 4 ones.
There we go. I got a.
You actually got a lot of hundreds.
Look at that. You gotta be
How is that
pro.
a 16?
pro
It
roll.
looks like a 19. Oh, I got 20.
What
Where's my dice roll?
Oh,
Welcome
okay.
to the Thunderdome, Paul.
Alright, yeah.
It's gonna be a fun
I
night,
got
let
a
me tell you.
16.
It took a
It's not-
minute.
it's
It
not
took a
gonna be a
minute, but I
long
feel
one,
like
though.
I'm here now.
I got a 16.
Alright, spooky music, perfect.
Oh, do you know you can change the color of your 3D dice?
Oh my gosh, stop with the 3D dice.
Oh my
Uh,
god,
Did you
3D
know about the
dice.
3D dice, Paul? Did you know about the 3D dice?
Wow, holy crap.
Did you know about them?
Dice that are not 2D? What?
Yes, yes. You see them out on the actual game board.
Oh my freaking gird.
Ermagerd.
Time to
Alright,
poop your
so,
jeans.
anyway, so I shoved my staff.
what happened with
deep
that
in the
spear
hole.
shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
say what you're doing, Nathan. What you're attempting to do.
I whip out my javelin and I fill the hammer and I slam it into the ground for a spot for me to hold down.
Okay.
For the shake.
You shove it into the ground and the ground explodes nearby. It pierces the ground itself. The spear embeds itself deep in the earth.
So I didn't fall.
You did not fall, but no one else did either. The tremor was not that severe.
Did I feel like it was too easy to spin it into the ground, or I feel like it's solid and it took my minutes?
Solid. You parted some rock in the earth.
Okay. So it was my strength that pierced it, not the fact that it was weak sauce
Correct.
land.
Correct.
Okay. Easy, Dark One. This ground is not steady. Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Alright, he walks into the room now.
Mhm.
Wait, where's the other guy? Where's the warlock?
He's finishing up a ritual.
He would have been done
He's-
by now.
He's still done.
He
He's
is
Because
down
we took our
down
short
here.
rest.
He's
Because we took
making
our
a
short
sandwich.
rest.
He's down here being a moron, doing nothing of importance.
Just
Can I
finish the
like
ritual.
get out of here? I mean, I tried to walk in the hallway, but there's no light out there, you know. So
No, you're
my,
good to go.
my DM is just leaving me in the dark.
What's your summon's name? Did you have a name for it? You can control it, by the way.
Yeah, I can see that it can move around, which is
I
like pretty cool.
I thought he summoned that the last game.
He
I did. Right at the end, it was like it finished and then we stopped playing. His
What
name's
happens?
Larry.
Every time I make a new
Larry.
friend, instantly they stop playing.
You know, I'm kind of sad. I haven't gotten to use my my costuming.
Come now, Larry. Larry
My
B.
dis
There
my
we go.
disguise kit.
You
I
know,
haven't been able
Matt.
to use it.
You know.
Larry B.
Because we're not in a city setting.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm kind of saddened by that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
I know.
you
trust me.
if you
I
just
wish that was the case in retrospect.
wait, are we letting him run up to catch to us? at
No,
this
he's just
time?
doing that.
I'm just walking slow.
I think
you know?
I think
But
he
you
would
guys
have
are
done
just
that already.
jerking.
He
He
was walking while we were in the fountain.
All right, we'll give him that, even though he's late. But now it's Scales' turn to do something, I'm sure.
I'm just gonna fall. I'm just following you guys in.
No, Scales is leading the pack, as has been the case for the
Well,
last
no, I jumped
2
in the
sessions.
room.
Oh, I don't fucking
Well, no,
remember
no,
these
you jump in.
rooms.
You jump in.
That is not a great
he-
idea. I'm
he
freaking
tells
brain
us He
dead.
tells us what's gonna happen.
All right, well, Scales up in this bitch.
That's not a great idea. I'm so brain dead
It
from
doesn't
this
matter,
cough.
bro.
But let's see here.
Yeah, well,
All right.
Got it, bro.
your character not
believe in
suffering from
yourself.
anything but being a leader.
He's only the character that's been able to talk to every single NPC
Yeah.
in this fucking game. So you know.
Okay. I'm gonna. Here, So are all
Lead the
those
way.
holes in the room?
Hmm?
I said, are all these holes in the room?
No,
Yes.
it's dark in here. Only B can see the holes.
But B's not in the room fully.
I was, and then Blade
Shoved you out.
told us to get out.
I mean, I normally have my staff lit up as normal. Whenever we start moving, yeah.
All right.
Is this an
Is that
Fuck,
is that a
that's it?
chest? What is this right here?
That's a hole. That's another hole.
It's a
Looks like-
hole.
Looks like a hole.
Okay, so this is a nonsense room.
All right, so let's just get out of here. We're done.
Hold up.
There's nothing in this room.
Hold up.
Leave.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, well,
you were incorrect, my friend.
I feel like some nonsensical things are about to happen because we decided to come in here.
I want to look around, see what's happening.
Oh,
You hear
dice
another
roll.
tremor, and your ground shakes below you. The earth shivers as rocks shudder.
Shivering
The
and
room
shuddering.
begins lighting up even brighter, and from the depths comes the demon lord, Kalsazad.
I hope that's his real name.
It's not. It's a giant.
Oh my god.
And his friend Toby.
Oh Jesus.
Health Assad and Toby.
Toby S.
Two large fire snakes erupt from the chasms in the floor, hissing flames, flickering darons.
Great, we're gonna die.
Hey man, guys should have waited for me.
Yeah.
I can't get back in there, dude.
Paul's like, I'll burn him to
We
a
got
crisp.
it. We got it. Who does ice attack?
Dude, you forget, bro. I got that earthquake. Not
Alright,
that,
roll
like,
for initiative.
knockoff Thunder earthquake, like a real earthquake.
Well, Blake got a 24,
So
so
you need to clear the initiatives.
Oh, I'm clearing out all initiatives.
Also, the
except Blaze.
Meepos and the other motherfuckers.
I got it. Hey, why don't you stop being the DM unless you want to be the DM?
If had a better one.
Oh, you want to be DM, Blade? I would love it. I would love to. Hey, I haven't played as a player in like 3 years. I would love to be a player.
This is the first time I've ever played, besides that one we did with Jacob.
Yeah.
I would
7.
love for Lane to know what I felt in his pockets.
Honestly, I actually would love to be a player. However, I would like to play a different style of D&D campaign after this, but we'll talk about that another time.
I got
All
some
right.
resources if you want me to host something.
Hey, that's your call.
Because I get
Come on.
randy with it. I don't think they know how to play the game enough.
Ooh, shoot.
My style.
My style. Yeah, I actually have like all the the DM bugs. Alright, here we go. Rolling some initiative for your boy JZ.
JC.
Oh, by the way,
Paul, what are you
you
talking
have
about this weekend?
Huh?
Or next weekend? What the heck are you talking about?
You already know that. Don't troll me.
You already
Yes.
know?
No, I really don't. So I'm asking.
Dang, dude. Well, that sucks.
I mean, I already
Is
know.
there like
I'm
a
gonna be there.
band up in the Fayetteville or something like that you guys are doing?
No,
What?
it's
Show.
you just
There it is. Thank you.
told us that Paul was in an emergency circumcision, so it's probably his christening.
They're actually gonna make a nice like bacon wrapped fillet out of my scrotum flesh.
I like
Wait,
that.
that's not what they cut off.
Well, they took a little extra, you know.
For the occasion, yeah.
It was a little baggy, and
We got a
they
good
just
roll
tightened
on
things up a
snake number 1.
Well, no one rolled on snake number 1.
bit. Oof. Yeah, that's gonna be a bad one, boys.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Meepo to the rest, even though somehow he's below.
Well, the last fight we had, I couldn't really do much of anything with arrows.
Paul, did you roll yours?
Yeah, you
Initiative?
hit him pretty
No,
hard with an arrow.
because am I even close enough to be able to
Yes.
do anything?
You
Like,
roll initiative because
Alright.
even if you're doing menial actions, like setting or cleaning their jeans, you're still doing something that interacts with your time spent while they are fighting.
alright.
You could
Alright. meander
meander that way. You could not meander that way. That's okay. The fact of the matter is you just need to know whether you're okay with being okay.
I'm trying to be okay with being okay.
Alright. Well, here we go, Big John.
Alright, so I'm gonna go after this one across the room with my longbow.
Which one are you hitting? Which
Hitting
one?
this one down here, and then I'm gonna roll extra 2d6 for being stealthed. 2d6. Yeah.
What was your stealth that you're at last? I know you
His
rolled it.
stealth was like 20 something.
It's hard to see past his level 100 whatever BS roll.
Yeah.
He got a 19 on his stealth.
19. Okay, cool. That's barely enough.
Barely.
It is for these guys.
Okay, so then
You
the
can't
plus
handle
the
my
2d6.
69 D100?
So 14 damage to the upper one.
No, to the
No,
lower one.
bottom one.
Lower one.
I wish I had an action to talk. I know a secret that might help us out.
You shoot an arrow into the scaly serpent. Part of it, you see a chip of a scale flip off of it as you hit it with a hard arrow. Just piercing through its
Pretty hard.
outer layer.
Can I roll for hardness?
No, you can't. Pervert. It hisses and shoots out a burst of flame in its wrath. Do you choose to move?
I'm going to take position back here.
See you later, guys.
Okay, let's all just group together. That's a great idea.
Meepo and the boys start heading to the south.
Smart guys.
Sounds legit.
And he goes and starts listening to the door. And he does what we in the business, what me and the nasty boys, we call a perception roll. Alright. The flame serpent that has been attacked most recently by Gilmandaro lunges forward in its wrath towards Blade. However, it is stopped partially way by
These
the
dice
wall.
are in my way. Oh, there we
By the wall that is Thander.
go. Yeah, and my staff in the ground.
and the staff in the ground.
Well, that's a javelin.
He lashes out with his furious, flame-heated attacks. Snip, snap.
Snip,
The
snap.
giant jowls of this desolating serpent.
Who's a cute snake?
But he attacks.
Beef it. Whew.
Dun 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 dun.
If you click on the dice, they go away. Five. That's a 1. Why does that say 3? That's a 1.
The serpent bites in with his hardest of deadly bites into the upper shoulder of Dender. The teeth of the serpent sink and the burns sear the flesh, cauterizing all of its all things that touch it. You feel the heat burning the hair on your chin.
Chin,
It
chin,
sinks
chin.
into it, the flames scorching your outer husk. And, well, you take some damage.
It took a little bit.
Yeah, I'm about to fuck this snake up.
Excuse me.
I'm about to scallywag this serpent.
Scallywag.
Unfortunate for you, he's not done yet.
Like a pirate?
What? He gets double attacks? Why
His
does he
second
get so
attack
many attacks?
snakes in, slapping you with this feathered. Actually,
Penis.
no, it's his tail.
And his penis.
Slaps at you with his tail.
He bit him and then he whipped his tail around and hit him.
But I don't believe that actually hits. So he swings his tail wide past Scales and Thander. And neither of you have a that low of an AC, do you? 10?
No.
No. Let me see. Mine's at,
Scales?
no, mine's at 15. Because I have mage armor, I believe. That hasn't worn off yet.
So he swaps his tail wide across both of you.
Swaps.
Swaps.
Good swipper swap, you know.
However, this lands without any hitting.
Wait,
of
does
the
that
body.
make him facing the wrong direction?
No, he just lashes it out from behind him.
Like a scorpion. Like a scorpion.
No, he's a long. We're talking about like a 14-foot
Right.
snake.
Yeah, does it go over
14.
its... I need to know this. Does it go over its head like a slap? Or does it
No,
go to the
from
side?
the side, horizontal. Now,
Okay, so just because he missed, does his tail hit my pole that's sitting right in front of me?
Nope, he didn't come up that far. Otherwise, he would have hit you.
Well, no, he would have hit the pole first.
He didn't. No pole was hit.
No pole hitting here.
B. It is your go.
Alright, Hunter's Mark on the bottom one.
Okay.
Don't want to attack. And I'll attack with my bow.
Okay.
Just you wait until Scales gets a hold of them.
So I get to do two extra 1d6s, one for Colossus Slayer that I have and one for Hunter's Mark. If I land
Okay.
the hit.
Do him. Roll him.
That's applied the damage.
They said an extra 1d6.
Two extra 1d6s.
Alright. You lay down another heat of arrows into his flesh, stabbing into his upper snake body, picking away the scales of unremorseless, eternal flame.
flame from his tongue, lisping and wisping in his ways of delicacy destruction. Do you choose to move, Ranger B?
Yes, if I have that action. How far can I move?
Probably
30 feet,
40
probably.
feet. 40 feet, I believe, is the distance. 35? Is it 35?
I thought it was 30.
35, yeah, 35.
35.
He's a wood elf.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the few creatures in the game that has extended movement.
Man, if only we had someone named Larry on our team.
Larry B.
Hey, does Larry B get to roll for initiative? How does that work?
No, he goes the same time as you do.
Oh, okay.
Alright, that's it for me.
But he has a separate turn, technically.
Finish him off, Scales.
Alright, I'm gonna...
It is your go. Choose wisely.
Let's see here.
Okay, Mr. Mystery Mansion.
If I move here, can
You gonna have
I
AoE blast?
use Ray of Frost to hit them both?
What's the range?
Let's see here. The range is 60 feet.
Show me that ruler, boy. Yep, you got it.
So I can use it to hit them both?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that.
So what's your cone of damage here?
11. Probably won't hit.
Let's check their AC. Skied out. AC shards.
Microphone activated.
Spray across the room, and you can even tell the fungus is like freezing over and frosting at your very hand's motion. However, the snakes see this coming and they hide underneath the fungus's cover. This one leaving behind his fire.
Okay.
Ran so fast he jumped out of his fire. Alright, do you take a movement action? Well, no, you already did.
Yeah, I did. Well, I could have used more movement if I wanted to, but I'm fine.
Okay. Some actions happen that you are unaware of. Thander, it is your go.
Microphone muted.
Okay. This one's still right in front of me, right? Okay.
Man, that
I
sucks.
am going to rage. I am going to
Why are you
frenzy.
mad?
I'm raging, frenzy, and recklessly attacking this thing. And I'm going to grab it by its face.
Which is on fire.
Yep, don't care. I'm going to grab it by its face. And I'm going to slam its face onto the of javelin that is sticking on the ground in front of me. What do you want me to roll for that, good sir?
Wait, say that again?
I'm
That
grabbing
was
it.
mesmerizing.
I'm grabbing the snake by its face. I'm taking its face and slamming it onto the javelin in front of me.
Okay. So, here's the thing. This is a flaming snake.
Don't care.
Roll Constitution.
You're afraid of fire, aren't you?
Nope.
Roll Constitution.
Yikes.
Why didn't you just attack it?
Wait, why do I need a constitution
Because
roll?
you're grabbing a burning object.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm recklessly attacking. It doesn't matter. I'm doing it anyways. If I
Okay,
take
well,
damage from
that's
it,
fine.
then I'm still
That's
take
fine.
damage from it.
So you're grabbing it. Now go ahead and give me a strength roll. You're grabbing the snake and overpowering it.
A strength save or?
Strength save.
Alright, so
Okay.
it's 15 plus 2.
Yep. That works. Okay. So and now you're doing a you're slapping it onto the spear on the
No,
blunt
yeah,
side
I'm
of it.
slamming its mouth onto the wood.
Help me visualize that. Are you trying to like pierce it down it, or like
Yes.
you basically
Like
making
it's
it deep throat your
it's
spear?
throating the spear, and I'm
Gotcha.
trying to get it through the back of its skull. The sauce.
Okay.
The sauce.
Okay. That part. Go ahead and do a strength or athletics. Just give me an athletics skill throw. You grabbed it, you overpowered it. Now how hard do you shove it down?
That's gonna be the 24 there.
Okay. You impale
Jeez.
the snake onto your spear, and it takes some damage from this as well. It is wiggling and reeling as you force it down onto your spear's shaft.
Yeah.
You hear bone cracking as you do so. The soft innards of the snake give way, and part of it, the lower part of the tail goes limp. As a result.
Do I pierce it with it? Because I'm slamming
No,
it
it doesn't
down
go
hard
through. It
as
doesn't
hell.
go through its skull. It doesn't pierce
Well,
it
I'm
through all
trying
the way.
for the back of the neck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it seems to have
Like it's
disabled.
going into his mouth, but I'm trying for the back of the neck.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it just didn't pierce through it, but it seems to have like
Alright,
damaged some
that's
nerves or something because
fine.
part of its body is limp in the lower half.
Okay. And I'm frenzied, but I don't get my extra attack until next round.
Okay. You do take damage though.
That's fine. And you said it was con damage,
No, it is physical damage.
not dex. Like you told me to do a con roll.
I did.
Take 3.
You take 3.
Figured that would be a dex roll, but
Nope, it's okay. It's not
Oh,
dex,
because you're
it's not
grabbing a
dodging.
fiery
It's not
snake.
hitting the heck out
I
of
was just wondering because any sort of magic thing is a dex
Microphone
roll.
you. Yeah, like if it was a pretty terrible roll, like you would have had a massive bad ability
Burns,
to
burns,
grab it
burns.
because it would have just burnt your skin so bad you couldn't grip it.
But
Your skin would have melted off.
yes,
No, that
yes.
didn't happen.
No, I see that.
On the other hand, Lane's about to die, so everyone say goodbye to Lane.
Also, hey, that piercing damage.
He's
hey,
carrying some punch
You
with
just,
him.
you just cannot
like-
win with all this stuff in the
So
room.
I made a mistake when I built this room.
I
Is
have a
that
question,
like,
though,
I put everything as an object, and then the objects are blown up in size. So when I try to grab the snake or the
It's
fire,
no longer a fire
I
snake,
pick up
it's
the
a bungee
freaking-
snake.
I pick up the rocks or I pick up the other crap around.
Yeah,
it.
no, you're
So
just not
whatever.
having the great luck with
Wait,
all this
I-
stuff in the room.
Yeah,
I have a
because I didn't put it on the
question
background
first.
layer.
I have a question first.
I screwed up the background layer.
Lane, get ready to see the back of his
I have
throat.
Alright, never mind.
Alright.
What's your question, Nathan?
No, it's fine. It doesn't pertain unless I get attacked again.
The snake snaps at B quickly, going for his ankle.
Ankles, cankles.
B reacts just as fast, pulling his leg away and stepping back from it. However, the snake quickly reacts for a second attack, anticipating his hasty pace. The second attack
Also sucks.
swings his tail
Fuck with a
wide,
wool
and
now.
B backs himself into a complete corner. However, he is safe from the detriment of the snake's onslaught. Geth,
What's up, dude?
Geth's turn. So we're
Been
gonna
so
play some
long.
music that's
Sick.
relating to Geth.
So like, I'd like to just, I mean, these are tables that are right here next to me, right? Like some kind
Yeah.
of, like
They're
something
Go
like that.
tables. They're playing Go.
Okay, cool. Well, I just like want to get one of my rations out and just like, you know, sit down
Yeah.
And just like thoughtfully like chew like each piece of food that's in my ration.
Yep.
But
And
are you
just-
gonna count 30 bites per swallow?
I mean, yeah, you always have to chew. You know,
He's
you're
going to
not gonna
swallow it,
digest your
trust
food
me.
very well. And you know, I'd just like to like maybe give Larry B like a couple pieces and just see how he's
Nice
doing.
music
you know?
choice, that's it.
Larry B flies over and nibbles.
Just check out Larry B and you know, maybe he could like do a little dance to this like nice tune that you're playing.
No, this is just what's happening.
That's in your head, dude.
I mean, yeah, this is like what I feel. You know, this is just what's inside of me. And yeah, that's it. I'm good.
Okay. Right. You're just chilling out, eating. You notice that this room like has many pillars going across the walls, with a cauldron in the middle, and the pillars are covered in this glowing bioluminescent fungus. And these tables have various like alchemy things on them, but you kind of shove that out of the way and just start eating the meal.
Thanks, brah.
All right. Blade.
Alright,
Here's your
well, I'm
go.
gonna mosey over here. And I'm gonna attack this guy.
What?
Wait, Mosey? Wait, hold up.
Why do you attack the
Where
guy?
were you? Where
I have my double movement and I can basically go 60 feet.
Yeah, no, that's great. Where were you?
I was here and I'm moseying on.
Yeah, but you went past 2 snakes, my boy.
Yeah.
Well,
What
You're
about
gonna
it?
get wrecked.
You're not invisible.
Yeah.
You would get called opportunity of attack, which you probably haven't ran into yet, which means both of them get to a chance to hit you once each. If you do that.
Yes, he did that, and he already
did it.
attacked.
Okay.
So what give? Do it.
All right.
Take those jeans off.
Grab your ankles and hold on tight, boy.
What's your AC?
15, I think.
Better
17.
find out.
Ooh.
17. Okay, you're good for both attacks.
What?
Can I get my attack now?
Microphone
Yes, your
activated.
attack is the one that you placed. You shoot a deadly arrow into the northern serpent of Delray. And this is just raw damage. Baby boy raw damage, right?
Wait, is this a crit? Oh shit, no, it's 18.
It's
Damn.
not a crit, unfortunately.
The damage is a crit, but that just means you dealt as much damage as you could.
Correct. So you shoot him for massive damage.
Massive.
The snake, you snap off several scales from the back of the snake. It doesn't. You can tell. It doesn't seem to be piercing as deep as you would expect. These serpents must have a thick hide resistance to such attacks. Meepo disappears into the darkness. The next snake's turn arrives, and he's hungry for revenge. He attempts to wiggle free, and he does from Thander's grasp.
That's the snake you could have killed, Blade.
Snake lashes his tail out at Thander, slapping the heck out of his face.
Jeez, I'm so confused.
I thought you said it went numb.
Well, you're actually right. It attacked with its mouth.
Which was on the stick.
It pulled itself off of that. That's what the
Oh,
first
that's
roll
a-
was for. First roll was
Okay.
for pulling itself off.
And that was which one? The 16?
16, correct.
Okay, so 21 was the hit.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I
that
Two
makes
is
sense.
damage. He bites back down into Thander.
What kind of damage is that? Is that piercing damage?
Piercing damage, which is half. I assume?
Resistance. I'm resistance to that.
You take half the damage. However,
Nice.
the burn of the bite is much worse than the bite itself. Scorching your skin for another one.
Literally, it's not.
It's actually not.
It's like touching a hot
That's your
pan
go.
for like 1 second.
Can I see this snake below me? Not
Yes,
to shoot it.
you can see the snake below you.
I can see both of them.
He blowed him.
Okay. I'll attack.
Okay. Show them your moves.
This guy, I can see him, right? I can
What?
hit him with an
Yes,
arrow?
yes, you can. Yes,
Okay.
with your eyes.
With
You
my
can't shoot the one
L5?
next to you.
Yeah, I
You shoot
figured
one
not.
far away.
And I get 2d6 on him.
That's a
2d6.
crit. That's a
See
crit,
those rolls,
though.
boy.
A special crit.
Because now you're right now. It looks like you're just doing a mediocre 16 damage. You pull your bow back, stretching it to its fullest length, pressing your arm against the walls of the chamber. You aim the bow deadly accurate, releasing the arrow, lets out a loud whoosh. A slap of it. The arrow cleans a bow directly into the head of the serpent, piercing it to the floor as if it was a spear placed by thunder.
Microphone activated.
The snake wriggles and reels like a worm on the hot rock on a summer day. However, it moves no more. Its fire burns out just like its life.
So I get to, as a bonus action, I get to recast Hunter's Mark on the other.
Correct.
And do I get to move without him trying to attack me?
Nope. You can move, but you're not unless you use your
Unless you
action to disengage.
well, yeah, but you already used
Yeah,
your
but
action.
you can't use your action.
Yeah, explain that to me. A disengage action. So
Disengage is a full action that you would use as instead of attacking.
instead of in a move, I would be a disengage.
Correct. Blade,
That would
however,
keep
can
you from
use as a
attack of
bonus action,
opportunity.
which he didn't use, like a Gaijin.
Yeah.
No,
Free-
I did because that's how I got the.
That's
I
how he
I
got
can
all
get
the way
60
over
feet
there.
Of movement.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I'd
he
like
used his
to
bonus action as the
disengage.
movement.
How do I do that?
Yeah.
You would have not attacked.
Oh no, okay. Well then I'll stay put and I guess
Curl
draw
into a
my
ball.
swords and
Trust
get
in
ready for this
scales-
motherfucker to.
Trust in scales and me, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull my sword out and get ready to rock and roll.
All right, skills is your go.
Alright, Ray of Frost is a line and not like a big area of effect, so I'm gonna just from here shoot at the snake.
Okay.
Oh crap, that's not what I want to do. Whew.
There you go.
As Frost shoots forward at the snake, scorching its skin. This time, its fire gives way, turning into hot embers underneath it.
Microphone activated.
Taking off its ilby of heated destruction. The snake withers and rears at your dastardly, icy attack. It shivers. The other kobold. Sander, it's your go.
Okay, I am going to.
Alright, that vapor, whoever's vaping, yeah, you can take your mic away or something. It's just
It's
so
Gilly
loud.
Boy.
I'm going to.
I believe in vapors.
I'm going to take
You
my.
vape, bro.
Every
My
time I
weapon.
hear a vape, you're gonna get to hear this.
You already know.
We get it. You vape, bro.
You already know.
Alright.
Well, I'm leaving. See you guys.
Oh my god.
My game's already over.
God bless. Alright, I want to take one of my glowing mushrooms out of my pack.
Uh-huh.
And I want to splash my weapon into the sweet juice and cover my weapon in the juice.
Okay.
The glowing mushroom juice.
Okay, so you sit there and just start coating down your weapon in juice.
Right. I'm frenzied, so I also still get 2 more moves.
2 more moves. I thought
Do
it
you
was just
count?
one more move.
Do you count that as an attack or a move?
That is an action.
Yes. So I have that action, and then I have another bonus action.
Okay. You have 1 bonus action then.
Right. So I'm going to do a lunge attack at the snake. if it's
Okay.
in the distance. I haven't checked.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right,
But that's
so
all your movements and
yes.
all your actions.
Yes. So lunge attack into the snake with my glowing mushroom blade.
Okay.
I will roll on that, which is, I believe I'm using my greatsword. 21.
24 or 14, it looks like.
14.
Yeah, 14 damage.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You hack down into the serpent's body as it's shivering and withering from the cold weather, and you cut off the lower part of its body. It hisses in a final defiance. The snake rears around and attacks you with all its snaky might, attacking with one final blow.
That's it.
The snake latches onto your neck.
Oh yeah.
What? That trippy mushroom didn't do anything to him?
Oh, he's not done yet, sweet Susie. As his flaming
Chris! Oh
sears
shit.
into
Wait,
your
he's not
throat.
flaming anymore.
Huh?
He's not flaming anymore.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's not fucking anymore.
Yeah, I put that stuff out.
It's gone. Okay, fine. You just take a really big bite to your throat.
Yeah, piercing damage, which is half.
Ah, whatever. Stupid have.
Stupid having piercing damage.
Whatever. Alright, that's what the snake does. Geth is your go.
Oh my god.
After I get bit, I scream out, Gabumon!
Alright, I'm gonna go
Digivolve
pee.
2!
Do what you need to do real quick. Geth.
Oh, here this comes.
I can't do it without a freaking DM though, that's a problem.
No.
See how... That magic mushroom should have tripped that snake out. That's what the effect that it did to me. Got into its bloodstream.
Immediately?
Yeah, immediately.
Just gets right in there.
Yeah, you gotta get me some of the mushrooms and
Yeah, they're all
immediate.
over the ground, dude. Me
Dog,
and-
they're running out the walls. I mean,
Me and
just,
that
just
little
grab a
wizard,
fistful and...
me and that little wizard dude, for some reason, I don't know where he went off to.
Yeah, where did he go?
He ran to the west towards Paul. I'm guessing to help Paul in that room that he's about to get wrecked in.
Well, that's whatever.
But we ate those mushrooms and studied them, and we found out it makes you trip.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
And apparently it doesn't do that to snakes.
You already know.
Well, I do now.
Oh,
What are you doing over there? What do you need a DM
Jesus Christ.
to do? It's sucking.
Jesus.
What is...
Yeah.
You got like the vacuum cleaner running over there? What is... Should we send somebody?
Nah. Make sure that everybody knows he's still alive.
Must be a good flavor. Save me a bite.
Microphone muted.
Where'd that go? What'd he say?
He did.
Went to the bathroom.
For a moment.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that the cold damage would do double damage to the fire snakes, but
Removing the fire is good enough.
yeah. That removes that extra, what is it, 1d4 damage?
I don't know, I can't hear you. There's too much vaping in the background.
Right.
I think that's
Yo,
just
it's
gonna
gonna be
mute
so
him.
freaking obnoxious.
That removes, wait, so which one was the fire damage? Was it the 1d4 or the 1d6?
1d6. The
Okay,
second
well,
one.
That removes at least a 1d6 amount of damage, so that's
Yep.
good.
I saved Dander from 7 damage.
If only I would have hit that first one like that. Then they both would have been bros.
Bros before hoes.
Alright, so both these things are dead, right?
I don't see an X on the
Alright, I'm
other
back.
one yet.
Sorry about that. So what did Geth do?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to get back.
Oh, sorry. Alright, I'm back.
This is a door in front of me, right?
Correct. And you actually hear a knock, or somebody approaching from the other side. The door north of you.
I'd like to, just, like, carefully crack the door and let Larry go in there to check it out.
Okay. You crack the door open, and Larry flies through. And you hear a squawking and someone yelling and making a ruckus.
So, I think the way that this works is I can see everything that he can see.
You see Timbers try to swat your bird with his weapon that he has procured.
Irky. Why so irky?
Is that it? Is it just like an empty room and he's in there?
No, there's in the northern part of the room, swords and that, and then bows and arrows in the bottom left. And a bench. Sit and chill.
So his like he has a separate move from me though, correct? Like he gets a move and I get a move?
Yep, correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and come into the room then.
Larry B resides on your shoulder and or hand based off your preference.
I would prefer if you would not swat my bird, sir. What are you doing here?
It's you, Gaff. I didn't know you had found yourself a companion in these devilish depths of despair. I believe I've lost track of our companions. This place is a winding labyrinth of confusion. How have you made it back to us? Where have you been?
Summoning this devil from the depths.
Larry B goes,
Where did you come from?
My. He is quite a beautiful black beast. Oh, if I could only touch his feathers, I might be one with myself. But now is not the time for that. Quickly, we must find our compatriots. They could be in grave danger, for all we know.
That's a great idea. Please, lead the way. Which way did you come from?
Over here. Come.
goes up.
This way. We had fought for large bugbears, disposing of them as they do. But I believe they...
He sees the door open to the east and to the south.
I'm not sure which way they went. I got sidetracked. We were playing in this fountain.
Surely they couldn't have gone too far from here.
Surely not. I'm sure we'll find them soon enough. What do you think? To the south or to the east, Lord Geth?
That door over there looks closer.
What wise discernment you have. Surely, this is the best decision.
Alright. It's Blade's turn.
It's absolutely the best decision.
Wait, we're still in combat? Okay.
Yes. None of the snakes are dead because they're about to get revived. Mercy just flew in.
Wait, where
I
is
thought they both died. Vander
Nope.
killed it.
Nope.
You
That
said for
second-
one last final attack.
They did.
Hoping that someone would kill it before it's its turn.
Well, that doesn't mean it's got any attacks left in it. It just means it's not dead yet. Blade shoots an arrow, and it flies right next to B and stabs into the wall about 6 inches from his face. I assume Blade winks at him shortly there.
Hey,
He
baby.
wishes he could slap him.
Hey, BB.
Those cheeks, they're mine.
BB.
Don't forget who paid for those.
Gross.
Okay, the one snake that's dead no longer makes an action. B, it's your turn. There's a snake.
My sword's out.
A snake slithering and whipping its tail against Thander. It's
You
not
said
the
it's a
longest
half
thing. It's not the longest whipping and lashing out creature you've seen attached to Thander. However,
I'm loading my swords and short swords.
okay.
Do I have to attack twice? Or just
At a disadvantage for your second attack if you'd like.
both of them? Daddy likes hot, and then I get 2d6s on those. I don't know if it's both of them
You
or one. I don't
brandish your dual blades of fury, slapping quickly against the snake's severed flesh, cutting off the remainder of it into a fine piece of chopped cheese. The snake detaches itself from Thander and withers into the ground. Your fight has concluded, and your bravery rewarded. You are left to the depths of the darkness in which you reside.
Okay, I'd like to do a perception.
How much XP do we get?
Check,
Oh, listen to you
check for.
talking about XP.
I'm ready to calculate.
I thought we weren't gonna level up again, so does it matter?
Chances are it doesn't, but if you want to EP yourself out, whatever.
Yep.
We'll just consider this to be an arcade game. At the end of the game, the person with the most score wins.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rolling
Small
real
boner.
low for that blade boner.
So, there is how many people involved in that fight? 1, 2, 3,
Everyone
4?
but Paul.
4 people involved in that fight. You each get 100 experience.
100.
I got a bigger boner for B.
Oh,
Gross. That's disgusting.
Things that you're saying
Or
are
did a
absolutely
perception
vile.
check to look for anything. What was my second action?
I got a mighty boner for Scales boner is a minus boner. I critical failed that boner for Scales. I don't feel like he participated enough.
You got some icy blasts off. That's for shows.
1. Alright, what's the XP on that?
100.
100.
100 each.
Typing in, alright.
Can we move out of order now?
Yeah, we're
No.
about to clear it.
My turn.
Alright, I'm just...
But however, it is Geth's turn next. Or Scales' turn next.
I
Scale
just,
gets to move out first.
I just go out the door. Just like so, I'm just gonna start going south.
I'm just gonna retrieve my javelin from the ground and grab a couple more mushrooms. The ones that aren't frozen.
Here we go again.
Come.
Okay, you scrape up some more mushroomage. Geth, it is your go. You see Scales come out of the room to the east.
What's that you have in your hand there?
Do I have something in my hand?
Mushrooms? Question mark?
That's me. That's me.
Oh.
That's Sandra. I don't have anything in my hand. If I
All-
did, it would be like a spell book.
At the table.
Don't mind him.
Alright,
He's been on the white pony for years.
yeah, right. I guess I'm not gonna do anything? I don't know.
Blade's already in
Where-
the
Oh, I'll go down here, I guess, whatever. Bring Larry B with me.
Microphone
Oh, Larry B.
Uh,
Why must you be
see
such a
Meepo
naughty
coming out,
raven?
as you head down that way, you see Meepo screaming as he passes out.
Are you having a stroke, Meebo?
And just as you get there, his companion busts out the doorway. Blade, what the? You're not a teleporter. Stop. Stop. What's wrong with you? Stop. You can't just. Well, I'm over here, but now I'm down here. Is that how it works? Anyways, does anyone understand him in his spoken language? That would be scales.
Alright, well, what does he say?
He says the soap is on fire.
Makes sense.
No, he doesn't say that.
What? Like, don't drop the.
Oh, I'm gonna type the scales, what he says, instead of telling him.
The soap, baby.
You know he's just gonna.
Maybe not. Maybe he won't tell us, boys. Did you ever think about
Oh,
that?
rock.
I yell out to everybody, we have a fight incoming.
Oh no. I'd like to run away from where the soap is about to be dropped.
Little late, Geth. You're still there.
I mean, it's not my turn to
There's
move,
no fight.
bro.
No fight is initiated at this point.
Alright, well, fuck it then.
I've already got my roll for next fight.
What do you mean a fight?
Wait, we're doing initiative? What's going
There's
on?
no initiative. Clearing out
Meepo said,
initiatives.
here they come.
I'm in this
Prepare
room. I have no idea what's going
to
on
fight.
out there.
Meepo, who are you talking about? What the hell is going on?
He runs up a little farther and jumps inside the water of the,
Okay.
the pond and splashes it over his body.
And all this has happened while Theater and B are just sitting there doing nothing.
You know what I picture? I picture him lying.
Skip our turns.
I picture him lying on his back with his his cobalt mouth just sticking out the top of the water.
Microphone muted.
So, Meepo, why you jumping around the fountain there?
What the hell are you doing, Meepo?
He
Can I,
goes,
like,
he's
hit him in the head
shaking
with a
in
rock?
fear as the other cobalt runs up behind him. The other cobalt, who's not fluent in common, speaks continually in more draconic.
And then he's gonna have to. And then he's gonna have to type it all out to scales, and then he's gonna have to tell us.
Whoa, wow,
doesn't
look
have
at
to
this, it's
tell
called
us shit.
immersion. I'm so sorry that Blake can't handle it.
Oh, he's gonna have to make this game involving. Motherfucker.
We are playing Dungeons and Dragons.
That's
The
not a
game.
thing.
Should have chose Draconic.
That's not a thing.
Don't drop the soap, baby.
All right.
Okay.
Thander and B, it's your guys' move as well.
I already did a perception roll to find any weird stuff in this.
There's several
Anything under the
snakes
rubble
and
or-
lots of fungus and several holes into the ground.
I did that before. Alright, so I'm gonna exit the room, follow
What
Blade
was your
skills.
roll
And
perception? You said 18. Okay, so you start looking over some of the holes and.
I did that way long ago.
I'm sorry. I did not see that. Again, lots of stuff going on. You have to remember.
Before Thunder started popping boners for
Alright.
I feel wet. Oh boy.
It's not good, dude. I'm gonna blow the budget on jeans.
I'm just gonna walk my appropriate amount.
Can I, like, walk up to Meepo and, like, strangle him? Is that...
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna put my hands around Meepo's
While
neck.
it's in the water. Okay.
Alright.
Just very gingerly, like, squeeze him. Not to the point, like, where he would be unable to breathe, but to where it would be, like, very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Meepo,
Wait, why did we go
what
to this room to the
is happening?
As Geth walks over there, I translate the other one. So
They're angry! And they're coming!
Who is coming, Meepo?
can I prepare an action?
I've already got my roll, so I'm set.
Who is coming?
I
You see
say
a
I
goblin
say they have
peep
a
out of the door from the south carrying a
There it
satchel
is. Alright.
of herbs. Shortly thereafter, a second goblin appears with a satchel of herbs.
How do we know there are herbs inside?
Because they have satchels full of herbs, and a third follows suit.
Guys, they have the weed.
Coming to
Get
collect herbs with already full satchels? They don't sound very...
It's the final battle, guys.
They're
Get ready.
goblins, bro. They're not smart.
It's the final battle.
They come out of the entryway yelling at you in their goblin tongue.
What are they saying?
Gopande! Gopande!
Does anybody understand Goblin?
I do.
Nope.
I know orc, which is part of a goblin speak.
I know Orc.
Goblin is a mix of troll and an orc.
I only know Dwarvish.
But we can roll to see if we understand like one or two words.
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
What do you
yeah,
want
I'd
us
like to
roll?
Do a, I guess a history, because I think that's intellect.
What did they say? Cause I speak Goblin.
Oh, yeah.
There's
That was awesome.
I critted on
Wow.
my second roll.
I just
Scales,
saved
why are
nothing.
you mic muted?
Because I'm coughing 24/7.
He was hoping that he could mute you, but it didn't work.
You can't mute me, baby.
I've had you
so
muted
both of you
most
kinda
of
get
this
the same
time. But
gist that what they're saying
Yeah, I'm
is
trying.
it sounds like they're saying a series of 1, 2, 1. They're saying the exact same word twice, but they're saying another word in between, but you guys can't quite make out what they're saying.
Really, I got as bad as a crit roll.
All right. Well, what did
Apparently,
they say?
a
'Cause
5 is as bad as a critical failure, guys. Or
It's fine.
shit.
Or shit.
I shouldn't have to roll for a
Microphone muted.
30.
You don't know Goblin.
No, but I know orc.
I know Goblin.
It's not the same language. You know Goblin?
Yes, I know Goblin. I was muted
Welcome
that
to
Yeah,
whole
but
time.
it's the difference.
My apologies.
Orc and goblin is the difference between Spanish and Mexican.
So, what did they say?
so that
'Cause
means
I
you
don't
might
know.
know one or two words.
Yeah,
Right.
I wouldn't.
You
have
can
to
tell
roll
that they're
for it.
saying the same word twice and another
Yeah,
word in
what
between,
word
but
was
you
that
can't.
word? What was
You
the word
don't
they were
understand
saying?
what that word is.
Ah.
Scales can
I'm
understand them
sorry,
though, so
You
Scales.
can't remember because you're bad. And you're not good either.
I didn't get a crit roll. I didn't get a crit 1. I got a 5. I should at least be able to be like, I know one of the
His
words.
critical failure is almost half as good as your regular roll.
Wow.
Yeah, because I got a +1 to it.
Racked.
Whatever. I rolled a nat 5 with no buses and a nat 20. Just rolled a nat 1 with a +1 on it. How half work.
Another
Can't
All right, they
change
came
being
in.
bad,
They said
sorry.
some shit. B.
Is that what
and
they
Xander
said?
have
Another-
No.
No.
Yes.
Gale's
That's
rolled
odd.
something.
Okay.
That don't make any
Yeah,
sense.
Another
Scales.
goblin comes out of the room with a bow.
you
and
translate
he has
Sca-
it at his side, and he looks across the room and points forward at everyone individually. And then he
What did he
steps
say,
to the
Scales?
side. He doesn't say anything.
Except for me.
No, what did they say?
They've not
Okay.
attacked us yet. I feel like maybe they want something.
As they're all moving, I'd like to position myself a little better, or at least walk slowly to this corner.
Yeah, can
While
I?
you guys are maneuvering around,
Can I kind of
you
hide
see
behind this
a
wall?
light shining from the door from the south.
Can I kind of hide behind this wall a bit?
You
to
can do it in
give myself
0.3
like half
seconds.
cover.
Roll a speed roll.
You're gonna have to roll a penis
The
save.
little
No,
cobalt,
dexterity.
runs
You have
to
to
the
roll
side
dex.
as well.
You have to roll a dex, bro. How fast are you? Roll that dex. See
Alright,
how
so
fast
what did we see, Tetsu?
Italy
A
do
bright
around.
light coming from the south door.
Okay. And is it coming our way, or is it...
Yes, it approaches
All right.
through the doorway slowly. As this happens, you hear Scales say
Microphone
something,
muted.
because I guess he was about to talk.
Microphone activated.
I say the goblin said 1 for 1. That's what the goblin said. I don't know what that means.
The goblins begin chanting
Microphone muted.
in a rhythmic tribal motion. Bass,
Activated.
the rhythmic beat.
Can it just burst into dance? Where's our dancer at?
You can't.
Where's Blade at when you...
No, I would literally like to slap the shit out of Meebo now and like ask him what the hell they want.
Well, rather than wait and find out, I've already taken this guy out.
So, Blade initiates with a strong bow attack, piercing into the first kobold, killing him instantly. Kobold, goblin. The goblin collapses to the floor without much of a squeal, as his esophagus is collapsed by a powerful arrow.
It literally just said 1 for 1. Now one of us has to die.
Nice.
The other kobold collapse into the corner in fear as the doorway, a large figure emerges.
Great.
A giant flaming bugbear.
Jesus, how far does he get to move?
menacingly
Jeez, how far does he get to move up?
What? Yeah, right. He walked all that way before we got to the
He
top.
stands there and looks across the room. Proud and ready to fight.
This doesn't feel like a boss fight music, though. I think we need something.
It's not a battle yet because they have to initiate it. The enemy has to initiate a battle.
Are you
not
gonna
us.
initiate new music as soon as this gets going? DM.
Hey, he's ready.
I yell at
He's waiting.
Scales and ask him to speak with the bugbear.
Does he know Bugbear?
I thought he would speak Goblin. I don't know.
He speaks Orcish and Goblin.
I know.
Well, I speak Orcish. I speak Orcish to him and see if he understands.
What do you say?
Are we trying to communicate or are
Settle
we
down,
going in?
settle down. Before
No,
somebody
no,
gets...
dude. Use a roll for it to empower what you're saying.
No,
Do you
I'm
have
asking the
persuasion?
group.
He can
Is,
say
don't
what he
have
wants, but
persuasion?
then I can tell him if he rolls for it. If it's something else.
Yeah, but
some
he
sort
can
of
roll.
persuasion.
He can choose to roll
could- yeah, he
persuasion
could,
to
but
defend
that's-
it.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Is he trying to persuade him when he talks?
I don't know. Is he trying to persuade?
Yeah, I'd like to persuade
deceive,
him
intimidate.
to stop intimidating, and that was, yeah, that's great.
What do you say? You said
I asked
We
him
come in
to,
peace.
yeah, I basically say I want to give him a bird, a dove bird, a peace offering of, hey, let's not fight it. If he seems sane, does
Here's the
he
difference.
seem sane? Does he seem
leans
logical?
forward as you talk, as if he's unable to hear you, and he cups his ear, or his hand to his right ear, and listens intently.
All
4
right.
seconds after you finish talking, stands back up to his full height, and leans back and goes, slaps both his thighs, and he rushes you immediately.
Bring it on, bitch. Yeah. That's
No, that's
inspired
what's
by
going
it.
on. Can I do a talk?
He charges directly at me.
That's fine. I'm gonna.
Do
talk
I get
too.
to do a dex save?
It is combat time, and he initiated it.
Does he?
Damn it! You should have let me do orc. I have intimidation out the ass.
Right.
And I was gonna say you attack us. You
Well,
will
why
die
didn't you
here
do
today.
it, motherfucker? Why'd you?
Because you chose first. I'm gonna let you do your thing, man.
You're the one with the fast reaction time here, buddy.
It wouldn't matter anyways. I got a fucking crit fail. It's like.
I know.
Yeah,
Hey.
you're about to get smashed first, though, so you might have thought about that first.
Was he close enough when he ran by for me to get any kind of?
Bye, Lane.
Wait, is he on
Good day,
fire?
bro.
Is he on
GG.
fire?
Huh? Yeah, he's
Is
on
he-
fire as well.
He's actually on fire as well.
Does,
GG,
wait,
no relane. GG, no relane.
is he close enough for me to get any kind of opportunity attack or no? I'm assuming
He
not.
passed
But
me. Does he pass? He passed me. I'm standing right here.
Like, I think he's actually going for Larry B, to be honest.
Yeah, but if he goes for B,
Oh,
then
there's no
I
way
get
he's
an
gonna be able to
attack
catch
of
Larry B.
no,
I get
he'll
attack
still
of-
be. You'll still
I
be
do
close
think
enough to
Thander
get it.
gets something. Yeah, I think.
I get
No, I
attack
don't
of
think he gets an
opportunity.
opportunity attack
I
because
do.
he's
If
still
he
within
rushes
range.
past me, no, he is not.
He's still within
unless-
your range. He has to
Yes.
leave your range.
That's a 12-foot attack.
He's huge. He has a 10-foot range of attack.
Okay, well that's 12 feet, so he has to pass me, which means I get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, Dean. Let's go.
Okay. So, Thander gets an attack of opportunity to initiate it.
Oh, then I get an attack of opportunity as well.
You don't have a 10-foot attack range.
No.
He's twice your size.
He's directly next to me. Like this is this is like a
Yes,
foot.
correct. 5 foot is the average attack range for almost any player. Because usually your arm reach is 2 feet, and most weapons are about another 2 feet.
All right, I'm friends as free attack that I get to do because I get the attack of opportunity. As
So what was your
free-
intimidation? That's just a nonsense thing that you're trying to.
Well,
like,
no, I was just
EP
saying that I
range.
could have done it. The intimidation.
How much EP?
No, I
Not much.
am frenzying, raging. I'm not sure if my rage is even over in the first place. But if
I've
it
seen
is,
some of your EP rolls, man. I'm not impressed.
that's fine. If it is, I'm doing frenzy, rage, and attack of opportunity. I'm going to whip out my axe, slice at the legs, and try to trip him as he runs by.
Oh crap! I need to roll initiative.
I guess
Oh, yeah.
Wait, why can't I select my character?
And
I already rolled, so I know
And-
what's happening.
No, you didn't roll because the combat had not been initiated.
He initiated. I initiated when he initiated.
Nope, incorrect. Incorrect.
Oh,
Always
damn
wait
it.
for the DM to initiate.
all right, so can I do my roll now, or
Yes.
I'll wait while everyone's done their initiative.
Yeah.
And
You
I
guys
will
should be
yell
initiative
in
first.
Orcish, you will die here
You
tonight.
did this, man. You did this.
In Orcish, I'm going to say you will die here tonight, fool. With the 19 and the 10 plus 2.
You slash at him, hitting him.
At his legs. No, at his legs specifically.
Slash at his legs, and you cut through some of his sinew, and he takes a knee on one leg from the attack, taking heavy damage.
Because it keeps him from hitting B, though. Trying to.
However, he is still head over shoulders on B's height, even at a knee.
He might fall on top.
How tall is he?
He's probably like
about
8.
8.5 feet tall.
So I don't get any reaction of this guy charging.
You
Let's
don't.
see.
Okay, here's a misconception
40
you guys
feet
may
at
have had
me.
this
I don't
entire
get any time to.
With attacks,
generally you don't have anything to react to it. It's your armor that determines it. They're attacking. It's not like you generally have a reaction.
Charged me. I
Correct.
made a peace offering. He laughed and then he started charging me. He's saying
I
nobody
didn't
gets
say
to
he
move.
attacked you yet. I didn't say he attacked you yet.
No, he ran at me though. A big
Correct.
flaming dude ran at me. I think I'm just gonna stand there and be like, "What's up, bro?"
You do when you crit fail.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is the circumstance.
I crit failed talking, not crit failed rolling out of the way or jumping backward.
That's true. That is true.
But it's up
you
to
do
the
have a
DM
turn,
to
and your
decide
turn is
what
coming
your
up.
crit fail. When you
I
crit
know,
fail,
I
he
get it
decides what he
that it
does.
sucks. I can't like balance it by saying that every bad decision you guys have, you can just evade out of it.
All right, Gath, it's your
Fair
turn.
enough. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Then.
There is a wildness to it, and that's just the way the game goes. So Geth, it is
Wait,
your
what's
go.
the 16? What is that little bloop? Is that one of the guys down below?
Oh, that's him.
No, oh, that's him. Okay. It just looks so tiny. I didn't know. So the 16 roll is the bugbear.
Cast agonizing blast with this dude's face.
Are we missing a goblin?
And in the process, I would also like to send Larry B over here with Blade.
Are we missing a goblin on the turn order?
Nope, I think they're all there.
No, there's 3.
Okay, yeah, there's the third one.
Yeah, technically this guy would have made the first action.
It just didn't get put in order.
Oh, I thought you already rolled for him, did you not?
He did,
It's
but
good.
it just didn't get readjusted.
It did get readjusted. That's right. I have an intel what they're gonna do.
So what is the bird over here doing?
You're just flying
Does
over.
that bird do anything, Paul, other than provide?
It does all kinds of shit, bro.
Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
Well, I
What
can't
are
wait
you
to
gonna do? You said agonizing blast?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
14 dex rolls.
Why is a warlock throwing dex rolls?
Because dex is magic.
The creature fails. The bugbear fails at dodging the agonizing blast, and he gets struck. For massive force damage.
Whenever you defend against magic, it's
Knocks
a dex
him
roll.
down to both knees. Blade, it is your go.
Jump on his back and stab that guy right in the penis.
Finish him off, Blade.
Longbow? That's not a run and
Oh
jump.
my god,
crazy
what a
attack.
bitch. What a
Why is he
bitch.
longbowing?
He pulls back his longbow in
God.
great heroism. He shoots forth with his massive 21 damage, shooting
You know
right
Blade has
in the
a
back
sword,
of the neck
right?
of the bugbear, snapping his spine in a loud and the creature collapses to the floor, burning up in embers.
Yeah, that's my sword damage, by the way.
Yeah, but if he had run and jumped, you got an opportunity because it's behind.
Look
What
at
does that
the insane damage I just did with my longbow. You mean?
Alright. I just.
What's an
didn't-
attack
I
of
thought you were
opportunity?
more of a-
What's that mean?
I thought you were more of a melee guy. I didn't. I didn't know.
I go with whatever is damaging for me.
He's a
Where'd he
baby
go?
boy, okay? You gotta let him. You
Way
gotta
to
let him.
go!
Wait, he's dead?
Yeah. I
Creature
mean,
collapses
One
and
attack?
burns
Are
to
you
cinders.
fucking or two attacks?
no, I mean when you slash at a guy's legs and with the attack of opportunity that I did, don't worry about
The
it.
Yeah, I mean,
creature
he was kinda
collapses
wrecked,
in a
like-
pile of bones. However, just before the bones collapse into the ground, you see one of his arms shift.
Gonna punch B right in the penis.
Yep.
As he collapses into the floor, and he dabs as he goes down.
Oh my god. I'd like to use my next turn to teabag a skeleton.
I had
Waste of a
fight's
move,
not
we
over
still
yet,
have
guys.
here.
Spice
Blade, it's your move.
Dude, these
Where do you
little
want to
dudes are
move?
like.
I'm gonna stay here.
Nope.
They
The,
have
the
bags
other,
of,
the other
like,
goblins,
stuff.
the other two goblins retreat back into their room to the south.
Dog, we need to chase those guys and steal their shit.
It is B's turn.
Sorry, I didn't save your penis, bro.
Alright, one goblin is still outside the room.
Yes, correct.
Okay, let's do. Yeah,
Wait, where'd the other one go?
and
I want to ask this: do they leave the door open or closed?
They leave it open.
Okay.
Wait,
My
Matt,
1d6.
you freaking lied to me, dude.
What?
Your familiar acts independently of you. In combat, it rolls its own initiative and it acts on its own turn.
Yeah.
I knew it acted on its own turn. I thought it. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure about
it
the
rolls
initiative.
its own initiative.
I'm sorry, Paul. I didn't remember.
What
all
the heck,
500
Matt?
Pages
It's
of
its own
You're
freaking
supposed to
player's
know all
handbook.
this shit. Just
It's
off the
its own
top of your
character.
head.
Okay.
So disappointed.
Can we vote for a new DM now?
Oh.
DM
Oh
doesn't
my
even
gosh!
know the
I wish
fucking
you guys
rules.
would.
You couldn't even bear. They would be the
Tetsu, you're
shittiest
doing
campaign.
wonderful.
Let's,
now what
let's
happened? I
let's
attacked
get
this
Lane in
goblin.
there to the DM spot. I think
I
you would be a
really
better
want to
choice.
see how that campaign would go.
Shit.
Microphone activated.
That would be a pretty shitty campaign. I'm not...
What would be?
Anything that I have control of.
I'm not complaining
Oh,
whether somebody can do
God.
better than me. I'm just saying, honestly, like next time, I've actually really enjoyed doing it with no maps. I think it completely changes the pacing of the game and the way people play it.
It does.
I did not.
Yeah,
realize
that is true.
No.
How different the game is when there's no maps, because then everyone's like,
Oh,
you know what?
Hey, I did
Hey.
a long sword. I meant to do a long bow attack.
Oh, did you? I guess you still had
Yeah.
them equipped, but you didn't ever change back to your bow. You still had your blades equipped, remember?
You remember?
So what the heck are you doing there?
I remember.
I
I'm
did.
throwing my sword
Lane
at
doesn't
him.
remember,
If you
though.
switch back to your other bow, that would be your actions.
I'm throwing my sword at him.
It's not a problem to switch back to your bow. It's like your movement action.
No, I'm throwing a
Okay, that's my movement action. I want to use my bow.
Okay, so then
bow.
shoot your bow off, bro.
You can keep that 1d6 as my d6 roll for the 100.
You missed.
28, huh? 28. I did a
With a
crit.
crit,
Okay.
20.
Oh, he's
Crit
so
20.
sure of himself. You shoot a sure arrow, and it lands directly above the goblin's nose between his eyes,
Just a
pinning
kiss.
him to the wall.
Okay, and I have no movement, so that's my turn. Go ahead.
Correct. Scales.
You know, Matt.
Technically, combat at this point is over. But I'll
Technically.
let you guys roll. It is, but because of how you guys are, I'm going to let the turns play out as a result of just having you guys react in a manner that makes sense.
Okay.
Matt, you know how you could do it? Is
Go
you
ahead,
don't
Scales.
Give,
Go
don't
down
give
to that
people
door.
Control of their character.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say you move the characters and then.
Yeah, that's true. But I think also part of it is people seeing the map, because then they're reacting to what they see and they're playing in a strategic way, and it plays a lot slower. That's another thing. If they don't see what the map
That's
looks
true.
like,
That's
people
true.
react so much faster because they already know what they want to do based off what they see. But if they see that there's certain distances and there's other enemies within certain ranges, but if ranges isn't really a major factor, people just react in a very natural way.
Yeah, but like people are trying to be tactical about the way that
It's
they
true,
fight.
but D&D is
so-
not intended to be a tactical RPG.
That's
I
true.
kind of like the tactical aspect though.
I mean,
But
it can be cool
Alright.
sometimes.
It can be cool. It can be cool,
But
but it
if you
also
wanna
can
It
take
slows it down
several
though, dude,
hours
a
to
lot.
do 2
yeah.
fights.
If
It's
you
really
want,
slow
And that's
down.
exactly what we've done, is about 2
Yeah.
hours to do.
I'm gonna
I've
move
played
down here and
without
wait
the
on
map.
everybody else.
I agree with them on the map part, but if you're gonna use the map, don't let people be able to move their characters.
Yep.
They have to pinpoint where they want to move, and you move it for them.
Yeah,
Anyways,
with this
that's,
group
that's another
especially.
time. and
Yeah.
place.
Anyways, let's go. Let's go.
Gale's moved down to the bottom. What you doing down there?
Gales is
I'm
going
just
in
gonna
the
wait on
door.
everybody
Let's
else.
chasing him. All right.
Gales
You
is going in the door.
Peek down into
I
the
could
door
peek.
and you see, it's somewhat lit by the bioluminescence, and you see that there are a goblin at least down there, and maybe another one down into this room full of spores and plants.
Okay. Well, if we're playing kind of with our turn, then I would have used my action to get that distance.
Is that what you're doing then?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, granted, you could have ran and you could have double actioned and then ran back. So that's not like a limited.
I only have
thing.
one action.
So you moved and then you have your action, and your action could be double movement.
That's what I did, because I only have 30 feet of movement. Yeah.
You only have 13 movement?
I only have 30 feet of movement, so I get to like right here about halfway, and then I would get down here, so I wouldn't really be able to.
I understand.
That is
Okay,
what
that
double
makes
movement.
sense. Okay, perfect. Alright. Do you say anything or do anything, or are you just in it there?
I'm just ending it there. Wait for everybody else to get down here.
Thunder, it is your move. What do you do?
Alright, I'm running. I'm just going to run down to this side.
He hauls all the way down to the bottom of the hallway. And Geth's turn begins.
What do you do?
I'm gonna make the move down here too if I can. Use both my moves to come down here to the door. And Larry B's not on the rotation here, but does he go right after me or what's going on?
He's the same as you. At this
Okay,
point.
I'm gonna send Larry B into the room.
Okay. You see the outlines of the room via the eyes of the majestic Larry B. You see a spore-filled room in the lower accesses of it, but through the high roof, Larry B can swoop down and overlook the two goblins who try to hide behind the plants of this mystic foliage room. Goblins notice the birds swooping overhead and don't seem to be too pleased by its presence.
Blade, is your turn.
You run down into the depths of the lower room to meet your compatriots, exhausting yourself with quick movement. The goblins notice the presence of the onlookers, and they prepare themselves. They pull out rocks of various sorts and begin throwing them at you and the bird. The first one throws several rocks. Listen, you can't run. Oh, yes, you can.
Yes,
Yes,
I
you
can.
can. Yes, you can. All right. You should have said something, then. All right. Who are you attacking?
I'm gonna take out one on the left.
You snap a quick arrow into your bow. Shoots across the room.
The goblin, without warning, is struck by the deadly force.
He collapses to the floor, splattering blood upon the bushes of his labor.
Or wait,
He
do we get
bleeds no more.
XP from last fight?
Shut your mouth.
No laughing, it's bad.
Yeah, no, it's
The other
terrible for
goblin
me.
pulls out his rocks and thrusts them in an archaic manner at the
Thrust his rocks.
the blade who has entered the room.
How much XP did you get from last fight?
Shut your mouth, boy.
It hasn't happened yet.
How?
Oh my god.
Because we ended battle.
The
Did we?
goblin throws several
We just
sharp
stayed in
stones
turn order because
at
that's what
Blade
Matt does.
in a manner in which is absolutely horrific to all of them that can see it. He falls over multiple times, collapsing and breaking his ankle into the corner. He collapses.
He broke his ankle multiple times.
He fell over multiple times and ended
okay.
up breaking his ankle inevitably.
Makes sense. How much
Through his
XP from the
great
big guy?
failure.
Oh my god, you're obsessed.
It's gonna be okay, bro. I promise.
I mean, all you gotta say is a number.
How about you
Just
finish
say,
the battle phase and I'll talk
just
to you
say
about
80.
the
Just
EXP.
breathe deep, dude. It's gonna be okay.
How about you finish combat?
You didn't take us out of battle phase because you wanted to just see for who's gonna take turns for what they'll come in next.
Cool, thanks. B is your turn.
You have done that before.
But what do we want? A girl worth fighting for.
I can go the distance.
Re-rolling initiative? What's going on?
No, there's
See,
no reroll.
that's what.
It's
See,
B's turn. There's no. Shut up. You guys need to stop telling me how to play. What are you guys
No,
doing?
I was wondering. I heard all this rolling all of a sudden.
No, there's no rerolling of initiative. It's B's turn.
Yeah, he never took us out of initiative, so there should be no experience.
Correct.
Yet.
There's no experience yet.
I thought.
You guys are giant screws.
no, what I'm saying
Alright.
is that he's done it before, where he just kept us in turn order to see who's gonna do what next, not necessarily because it was in battle.
Right, but we ran after those guys instantly, so we never got out of that.
Nobody ran after him. It was just
I mean,
Scales
immediately
me and
turned
Scales
around and
did.
attacked
Me
him.
and Scales did. And
We
then
did
he
what?
sent his-
I'm
we
all
confused.
ran
Scales did was
close enough.
move.
Right, and then he sent his bird
It is
in.
B's turn.
Oh,
I'm just
B?
saying shit because he's not here at the moment.
Oh, B's not gone. B's.
So I'm gonna keep talking about what my XP should be right now.
Alright,
B
we're
is
gonna
gone.
have Scales go next. If B's seriously not here, Scales is going next because he can actually see into the room.
Alright, I'm gonna.
B would have to use his entire movement phase just to catch up to what you guys are doing, so might as well just have Scales go.
Alright.
Gavin's
Gonna-
blocking the door, so B can't really do anything anymore.
He could shove past.
How am
I'm
I
just gonna-
blocking the door? If anything, I'm actually like slightly behind him.
No, from B?
I'm just gonna go in
Yeah,
to like.
there's a 3-foot distance. He could squeeze in.
No, B could not make down here and squeeze past.
Oh, if you just
Oh,
like
B,
had a dead
no.
run.
B could not.
Okay,
There's no way
yeah.
B could do anything.
I thought you
Yeah,
were
that's what
talking
I'm
about
saying.
Scales.
No, I was saying it doesn't matter what B does because Gavin's blocking the
Correct.
door.
Yeah.
He couldn't shoot
No.
through the door.
You right though.
Alright, I'm just gonna throw a fireball.
You right, dude. You right.
Firebolt that motherfucker.
Fucking talking shit.
You shoot a fiery bolt of flame, scorching the goblin crouched in the corner in his destitution. He is set on fire as his broken ankle torments him.
Microphone muted.
Destitution.
It's rough, dude.
He squabbles and squeals in pain. Thunder breaks through the door with his action. Go, great barbarian.
Green Warrior is about to die.
Was that a
Green
barbarian
warrior
roar?
needs more HP.
Woo! I'm going to drag my blade across the ground, shadow edge blade style, and then I'm just going to scoop it up into his nutsack as if I'm collecting the freshest of berries for the harvest this winter.
Let's see how good you do at that. You scrape your blade across the floor in absolute terror. But as you bring it up, you slip
Wait, why?
the blade.
18's not good enough?
You didn't get 18, bruh.
Yeah, it hasn't been 2 minutes.
It hasn't? Since you initially used it against
I've
those
used
two snakes.
2. I've used 2. I'm on
What?
my last rage.
You haven't. You
That-
never
that's
said
up
you
to the
initiate
DM.
rage again, dude.
No, I don't have to unless you say it's up.
What? I have
I
to
don't
say
know.
it's up?
Yeah, otherwise I don't know a minute has passed.
Jesus, man, do some DMing.
Okay, alright. That is, let's see how many turns have gone past. 3 or 4 turns have gone, or 3 turns have gone
Least.
through. 3 at
That-
least.
Then I reenacted
That's-
it, then I
that's-
walked out, and then it
Probably
pops
a
again.
minute, huh?
It's been like 7 minutes between the snake fight and this fight.
At least.
7?
But he-
No, I don't think
Yeah,
7 minutes.
remember
I would
we
say
had
about- I would say
words
about
and we
four-
watched him
four-
walk in
4
and-
or 5 minutes. I've been
Right,
between
okay,
fights.
then it reenacts my rage for the last rage of that I
Okay,
had.
if you're doing your last rage, that means you're getting pretty damn exhausted because you're
No,
already
no,
at a
I
negative
have
one.
a frenzy. Frenzy's different. That's just rage.
These
To DM,
barbarians,
just not keeping up,
OPs.
man.
You guys don't even know. All right.
Frenzy is different. Rage
Okay.
and
So you
rage and
scrape
my
your
first,
blade up
my
against
first
the ground.
attack is reckless. My first attack is reckless.
I get it.
Like my diamonds.
You scrape your blade against the ground, creating a spur of sparks. Your upward slash picks 2 fresh berries from their arms. The goblin is a crispy nothingness in pain. He is no more, and you collect yourself 2 harvest fruits. The
Disgusting.
nutcracker you are.
I'm gonna put that in my inventory. 2 harvest fruits.
Oof.
All right,
There you go.
XP, please.
XP is 80 per player.
For the big boss, too?
80 per player.
There's more players this time.
Correct. I'm gonna go pee. Decide what you guys are doing next.
I've got 2 harvest fruits, so I'm pretty good, guys.
Oh my god.
Blade's already teleported up to me at the.
Teleporting.
This is why he has to keep us in turn order, by the way, because Blade just goes everywhere.
No, 'cause
Yeah.
I have that much
Yeah.
move speed.
What do you want? What are the chances that Matt gets back and like, how is Blade all the way up here?
That's actually what I like hearing. So.
Alright, so I'm gonna do a constitution roll here, and this is Blade's want for my harvested fruits. It looks like he wants them real bad.
Yeah.
It's not
you
what that
should probably
says.
just give it to him.
That's what Thander sees in his eyes. He sees that you want them.
Blades wants these harvested fruits that I've acquired. And now I need to do a Blade get away from these.
Don't take my fruits.
What is up with you and your rolling initiative?
It's time
We're
to
not
get the
even
fruits,
in-
boy.
Alright, so I'm going to do
Time to get the fruits.
No, I'm doing a strength check against your Blade get away from these nuts I just cut off.
Well,
You're gonna need to do a strength save.
Not for your 9. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, do that. I'm still rage. That's an 18, sir.
No, dude. The fight's over. Rage is
It
done.
doesn't matter. Rage lasts for 1 minute.
It's been like 4. Let's see where that was 4.
No, I
this
just
fight
cut
ended,
that
so
dude
it's
in.
5 minutes.
No, it is not 5 minutes. I
You
just
did a
cut-
song and dance with his nuts, and that
No,
took an
I
extra
did
minute
not.
off your rage. So you
Nope.
get 9.
I'm
gonna go based on 9.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll that strength save.
I don't need to roll strength save. I can roll dex
No, you have
save.
to roll against the. You have to roll against what I rolled, and this is a strength roll.
All right.
Yeah,
Roll
but
for
you,
my roll.
yeah, but your made up roll doesn't mean I can just do. I can't do. I have to do whatever you say.
No, I'm just saying if I do a strength get away from these nuts with my forearm, you have to roll a strength save.
Yeah, but
to
I'm
get those
responding with dex, so I'm not
Okay,
saying
well
strength.
then I would have to do a dex roll. Because
No,
you have to,
if I-
yes, it has to match. You can't do a strength versus a dex. That's not how it works. All right, so here's my dex. Get away from these nuts. All right, so now that's way low. Now roll. Roll 'em. Yeah. Now do the dex for getting those nuts. All right.
I think he has more than +8. Oh, he's +6.
All right, so you're gonna get those nuts, but I have natural ability, but that's a 2. So all right, so you get this nuts. Go ahead and put them in your inventory.
You can
Well,
have
it was
them.
either that or you were gonna get this nuts. So take your pick.
Oh well, I have a deck, so if I
Oh my
rolled it,
Yeah, let's see
Advantage.
it.
Matt,
Managed
please
to
tell
dex.
us. Where did
Let's
you
see.
go?
You
Point.
can't
Why
even
did
beat
you
it,
do
dude.
this?
No, I can't beat
Matt,
it,
why
but
would
I
you
know
leave us?
I know you did it.
Why
and then
would you do this?
And then I choked
I
you.
just don't
And then
understand.
Matt is already back. He's just
Yes,
not.
he's
No.
back. He's just
He's
listening
just
to this.
sitting there like.
Guys,
You can't do a
back
strength
for a
saving
minute.
throw on a
I
sleight
just
of
put
hand.
myself on mute. Okay, so stop what you're talking about. Let's move forward. What do you got? Whatever
Yes,
you guys are
fondling
Blade
balls.
teleported
Yes.
all the way up top with me.
I want to
I'm
go in
pushed.
here and check out whatever these dudes had, because they
Okay.
had bags of things.
Yes, they did. And you go ahead and you already did that roll. Let's see.
Ouch, Blade. Oh no, not the ouching.
He's gonna ouch me, guys. Help me.
Good
You're
Ouch.
not
lord.
there.
Help me.
What in the hell am I even looking at? Right
Dude, we need
You
we
don't
need
wanna
get the fuck outta
know.
here.
He's trying to steal my nuts.
Alright, what do I need to roll to like check this shit out?
Dude,
He doesn't
nothing-
even. He wasn't
nothing-
even. Oh my gosh.
Nothing
Can
you roll
I
is gonna stop me from
also?
stealing
Can
stuff you have in
I
your body.
look at? I want to also look at their
You get a
herb bags
disadvantage if I see you.
and to see if I can recognize what kind of herbs they had
I'm
in
stealth,
it.
dude. You're not gonna see me.
And like
Um,
what the herbs would be used for.
Like ask
Exile,
Mr.
you go
Mr.
through,
B over there
yes,
how
you
that
go
worked
through
out
their
for him.
goods and
No,
find that
but if
they
I see you
have
stealing it
satchels full of
and you
spores
move away from me, I get a
and
attack of
various
opportunity.
seeds. And a few buds as well.
You have no idea if I'm doing something. You just see me. That's it.
No, that's keeping you from
Okay.
stealing it.
You can't keep me from stealing.
Wait, so is
dude.
that all they
I'd
have in
like
their
to
herb
do
bag?
a perception.
Yes, correct.
Ask Lane how easy
like
it was to
to-
keep me from
Huh.
feeling his pockets.
And ask Blade what he got out of it. Nothing.
You don't know what's in my inventory, buddy.
I know that it wasn't taken from mine because
Pocket full of vape.
yeah, I'm checking out this bow this guy had.
on there, Blade.
It's just a 0 mg vanilla.
Word.
Tastes like salty nutsack.
Dude, I'm eating
Blade's
some freaking
favorite.
pistachios
Sounds
from,
like a salty nut.
Nathan's Heart of the Desert.
So, spores, seeds, and buds.
Mexico
Do we
rock.
recognize any of them?
Actually,
Like,
can I do a bro?
Yeah.
Bro, we get it. You vape.
That's cool. Yeah, I know.
What are all
we
the
get it,
Oh
you
my
vape.
god.
Bro, we get it. You vape. All right.
Jesus.
Very, very cool. It's very cool. But about these spores,
You know what's more impressive is that he crit on that 120.
1 in 20. No. He did a plus 100 on a 20.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
easy,
Oh,
easy
okay.
times.
Yeah, he rolled a 1d20 and then added 100. So he did get a crit out of 20, but not out of
Right.
100.
So we get it. He vapes. And Paul loves his spores.
dog. Look, Matt, 115. Okay, you can't deny. Just tell me what's
Okay,
in here.
so do we recognize any of the spores or anything?
Give me a naturalist roll then, not the fucking guys. My
Who
score
did that?
Look, there it is.
No
5,000,
one should have.
bro.
Who
Come on.
complained about the 3D dice? They
It was the
automatically
person
get
who's
disadvantage.
doing it right now.
They get
We were both
disadvantage.
doing it, but
They
alright.
get
Oh, wait.
disadvantage. I didn't.
What do you want me to roll?
96 times.
Nature.
I gotta go to
Is
bed.
it naturalist? Nature, yeah.
I got a 19.
Alright,
Oh, such
there you go.
baddies in here.
You both begin looking over the seeds and herbs and buds. Alright, next person's turn. They're looking them over. Guess what they're doing?
Hey,
B,
where's?
what
Wait,
do
wait,
you-
wait,
B
wait.
and-
Can I ask him why is that guy still up at the pool with?
I'm going through the north door, opening up slowly,
What was the
looking.
question, Xander?
Why
They're going up
that
to the
little,
north door.
the little gnome guy or whatever? He's up there with
Meepo.
Meepo. What's his? Why are they both up there still together?
They're playing in the water.
Oh, I'm gonna run up to him then
Microphone
Whoa.
activated.
at this at least this far,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna yell out, "Hey, there's some spores I want you to check out." Because we had a conversation about it earlier, and I want to talk to this guy right here.
Uh-huh. Erky Timbers.
Berkey.
He goes, ha!
Who the heck did that guy go?
He's good at it. He can get it. This
Yeah,
guy.
the squirrels.
You guys didn't even talk to that guy to get to know him a little bit. He knows his spores, guys.
Microphone muted.
I'm just trying to get high with Erky.
Maybe.
Get high with Erky.
No, he's trying to touch that penis.
Cause you're getting high with Erky guys.
Okay, so up north, B peeks through the next door. With his companion there, Blade, and they go into a dimly lit room by the bioluminescence.
They're always going into the dimly lit room. Okay.
And I'll do a stealth roll, and that'll be it for me.
Mm-hmm. I see a stealth roll, brah. 11
Sweet.
11. Lucky number. Alright, it is now Skell's turn.
Microphone
Just
activated.
kidding. It is because Skells and them are looking over that stuff. So Thander, what are you doing?
Oh, I was trying to get him down to me so we could check out that stuff and accurately get what it is.
Microphone muted.
Okay, Erky comes down to look over what
Okay.
you gave him, and he begins looking over your herbs and spores.
Right, no, we're gonna go down to the room together.
Oh, okay. So he's
Yeah.
down in there.
Yeah, because
While
he
this is
has
going
better
on, that
rolls.
you bring him
he
down
has
in
better
there.
rolls.
For him to look over. To IT and Geth go over the goods, Scales and Geth, and they come to a conclusion that some of these spores and things that they had in their pouch were the same bioluminescent mushrooms that you've seen throughout, as well as some of the other natural things, such as they had some natural yeast, and they also had some other various spices and herbs inside there, as well as some other mushrooms that are not the bioluminescent type.
Microphone
Okay, but
activated.
like, do I know which ones are like used for?
You
what
don't
they
know
might be
them by
used for?
name, but you know some of the different usefulnesses of them. Some of them are just for culinary purposes. Some of them are for making wine, and other ones are for hallucinogenics.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna start going north.
Oh, I straight up thought he was about to say, "I'm just gonna eat a whole handful."
So, does Scale share this info with me?
Not that I'm aware of.
No, I kind of just look at him and then just leave. Investigate the shrooms and leave.
Mwahahaha.
I'll just
What do they look like, Matt?
They look like various herbs and mushrooms and fungus.
Okay, I'm gonna grab some of the mushrooms and put them in my bag.
Okay. Catch up some various types of mushrooms, some bioluminescent, some not. You begin collecting. B Blade, what are you doing?
I'm gonna mirror this door like I normally do.
You peep into the room, seeing what looks to be some skeletal individuals caretaking over a sort of barren-looking garden.
Skeletal individuals?
Correct.
Okay. I relay to B that there's a fight brewing in this room.
Okay, I ready my bow. And approach door and begin to open.
I didn't say it was your turn, B, just because you told
Okay,
me.
well, I'm ready my bow, mother.
Okay, that's fine. It is now Thander and their turn. He investigates in Erky gives him some more details about it. The bioluminescent shrooms can be used as a...
I'm gonna grab the ones that are hallucinogenic.
Okay, those are the non-bioluminescent ones.
How?
Specifically the ones that are hallucinogenic.
Okay. Yeah, he points those out to you, gives you different details about their potencies.
What?
Man, you should have got a repertoire with this little fucker.
Ah, yes,
Should have killed
actually,
that dude.
yeah,
That's
they'll
what I should have
really,
done.
really take you to the edge. Many years ago, the draconic races would use these mushrooms as a battle prowess.
Four
In the
score
fight for
and
the front
7 years
vanguard.
ago.
I'm gonna take a handful of those. I'll add at least 4 to my pack.
Grab 4
Unless
shriveled
you
mushrooms.
say I grab more. Like
No,
what's a
it's
handful?
just 4. There's not a lot. Yeah, a handful is a fair amount, so you grab 4. Basically, how it works is when you consume a mushroom of certain types of potencies, they roll a number, and depending on what number you get up to, based on how many you eat, reacts on how much result you get from that particular type of effect. But that's any type of edible. So. All right. Scales, he went up. Meepo gets out of the water and drives off with his compatriot and heads up north. Sees B and them. It was B's turn next.
Alright, I'm gonna move to the door over here that Blade's mirrored through and open it and walk in.
Okay.
And should be able to see everything.
Can't see anything.
Okay, great.
No, I'm just kidding. Give me a second.
No, I'll give you 2 seconds. And
Thanks,
time's
dude.
up.
Appreciate it.
Are those 3 skeletal guys?
Yes, you recognize them as 3 skeletal caretakers of the garden.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot.
They could be good dudes.
No, I don't care. They're skeletons. I'm
These guys-
just like when I'm playing any game, I see a skeleton, it's an enemy. I'm gonna go.
Yep. See, he plays it like an RPG. He doesn't role play.
Yep. Monster.
Well, I'm pretty sure my elfish character would see a skeleton as a threat and decide to eliminate it or hide and run. I'm stealth, so they shouldn't see me. Maybe they can.
It's not very good stealth, roll, so I'll allow you to attack. You're barging in the room, correct?
Not barging. I opened the door after Blade told me to skeleton, so I do it carefully and cautiously, and I enter the.
Okay. You
and
you what?
And I'm gonna do a Hunter's Mark on one of them. 1 sec. Say this one from top left. And I get a 1d6 on him. The Hunter's Mark.
On damage?
If I could. Yeah, just the one. They have to have missing health for the Colossal. Here,
Yeah, you shoot a quick snap of arrow at him, and it shoots and lands into his shovel. This shaft of the shovel. Right into the wood. An
Love a
unlucky
good
shot.
Love a good shot.
Oh, I hit his shovel?
Mhm.
Oh, I missed. Fuck, alright.
But this also initiates combat, brother, combat.
Mortal.
Great. That's the worst kind
For
of
some
map.
reason, Blade had this thing up here. That's not accurate. Here we go. There you go. There you go. B. Blade up there trying to like roll before it's even possible for him to roll. That doesn't make any sense.
My name is Big Boy, and I'm just trying to be a big boy.
You want me to roll back here? Or?
Yeah, everybody roll.
Yeah, go ahead. Kind of
We'll
lame.
just do stuff in
but
our
what it is.
turn order.
Should I?
Yeah, go ahead. Everybody should just go ahead and roll.
Yeah, but as far as I knew,
Oh, you got Larry B rolling too.
Yep, that is true. You should have.
How do I
Larry B.
roll for Larry B? Just click on him and then roll?
Yep, you already did.
Yep.
You already did.
Oh, wait.
Just clicking on him and rolling your initiative. So you actually never rolled for yourself.
So there's 3 guys. There's nobody else here.
Huh. Yeah, because
That's correct.
every campaign that I've ever seen played, they normally have like a separate character sheet for something like that.
Yeah.
But I
It
don't
says
know, I don't know
that it
how.
has stats. Like, I found them on the internet.
Yeah, but I don't know how it all works. So
Works real nice if you let Matt do it.
I can send it to you. I don't know if that would be helpful.
Are you talking about the random spells by level?
What is that 19 roll? That's
I don't know.
what is that?
Let's miss a roll.
Okay, so I get to attack again? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I already have Hunter's Mark on him. Yeah, fuck it. And 1d6. Do I hit him?
Yes, you shoot another arrow and it pierces into the skeleton, breaking part of its rib cage off.
1d6 plus damage plus. Okay, and I'd like to move out of the doorway. I get out of B's way and move.
You move out of B's way?
You get out of your own.
I move out of the doorway and up over here just slightly, kind of sidestep this
Okay.
way.
As you step, you actually unknowingly get attacked.
And why?
Oh, B. You silly bitch.
Not your fault.
That's debatable.
I'm falling?
Falling? No. You're not falling. Incorrect. You get attacked.
Okay.
You're balling.
Let's do it.
He said you're balling, dude.
Alright, well, I already
hit
did.
by the attack. You hear a swooping of air from behind you.
Behind me? My back is to the wall. What are you talking about?
As you walk up north.
Oh, so Blade tried to hit me with an arrow.
I'm pretty sure that's not it.
Oh, there's traps in here? Okay,
A
cool.
large plant comes up and comes up.
Oh god.
Ah, you silly bitch.
Why don't you
And-
just shut the door and leave him in there?
I would
And,
love to do
He
that.
approaches you to attack again with his dastardly stabby devices. This time, he stabs true.
Through the flash! Through the flash!
Oh, it's the best place.
Yep, that's where I like it.
I don't see them on the turn order.
He pokes you in the lower back with his bristly barbs.
Microphone
I
out.
Is
don't
a
see him on the
bush?
yeah, I don't even see him on the
Yes.
turn order.
Oh,
He's-
were you
he's
not
trying
here
to
when
mount
we
you,
fight?
Can I just
He's
light
right
him on
there.
fire with a torch?
Yeah, I guess when it's your turn, you can do whatever the heck you want, man. Blade, it is your go.
Did it skip Geth?
Well, I thought Geth's turn was.
Yeah, WTF, Burr.
What?
Skip
Geth's
Geth.
not even playing this game. Go ahead.
What a terrible DM.
Dude, he is just really on one tonight, isn't he? Jesus.
Yeah.
We're all off.
It's called
We're all sick.
dealing with your bullshit.
Alright.
Come on, Gath. Get up there.
I'm moving, dude. That's it. That's all I got.
Alright, Blade. Go.
Alright. So we got bush dude. How many bush dudes do we got here? 2 of them?
Why aren't they in the turn order or initiative?
That's not super relevant to you guys.
Actually it is.
Metaplane? How so?
You don't know if
I
there's
don't know.
more bush people.
You trying to
see their
metaplane me,
initiative.
Lane? Trying
It
to tell
feels like
me
there's a meta
what's
play.
important? You need to like look at people. See, that's the problem. You guys are like looking at turn orders, checking your twice, checking your wrongs, and see who's naughty and who's
Is
not.
that not what I should?
Correct. You should never be doing that.
I shouldn't try to
Nope.
play
Yeah,
to the
because
best.
like, why would your character remember every turn, like an entire rotation of everybody making an action is 10 seconds? Why is your guy sitting there thinking about who else should be acting before him?
Because I'm
and
sitting here
after
listening to you guys just talk for
Right,
30
right.
minutes
Your
until I get to
character would
attack
If
with my
that's
bow
the
for
case, then
5
you've
seconds.
been metaplane, which is not what you should be doing. Metaplane is basically you sitting there and out thinking what is actually happening to you.
This is
You're
honestly
basically
mostly why I miss a lot of stuff, because my mind just goes blank when it's not my action.
Right, because there's so many times where people are just sitting there sorting out like what they could do and what they couldn't do. How far away is this guy? Whose turn's next?
Yeah, I just go blank, and then I have no idea what's
Yeah, it's
going
not
on when
relevant.
it's my turn.
I know, and that's unfortunate because if it was just you guys, if you guys didn't see anything, if you're just thinking about it, there'd only be like 1 or 2 actions you'd actually be considering. You wouldn't be considering how far away people are or how soon they'll be acting next.
Yeah,
Okay,
they gave
what
us
is-
something to look at, man.
What
I
did
am-
Blade do?
no,
Who did you
you're right.
attack?
Huh?
And why is it still Paul?
It's
It's not. I'm done, dude.
Okay, so you're right.
Paul's
It's
done,
Blade.
yeah.
Blade attacked somebody with his longbow. I don't know.
Wow, how exciting!
Yeah, I'm trying to go right through here is where I'm firing my arrow.
Yes, and you shoot a sure as shot shooting at this shooting big shoots. You hit him for a solid amount of damage and break one of his collarbones, collapsing his right half of his body, dropping his hoe,
Oh no!
shovel. What are you going to do?
Perfect garden implements.
Thunder, it is your go.
I mean, I'm gonna take some of those hallucinogens and just walk right here.
How many?
Just one.
You go ahead and gobble down a mushroom. You feel very warm. Larry B, it's your turn.
Larry B.
He's gonna take a bath in the water. Wash all the goblin stank off of him.
He uses splash. It's not very effective.
And
One of the other skeletons in the room rushes at E and smacks him over the attempts to smack him over the head with a shovel.
Get that shovel, bruh.
B, what's your AC?
Probably a 15. Or 17. Or
I
whatever.
assume it's pretty high. Yeah, it's high, I'm sure. Lane.
Get dunked on, fool.
Am I dying? Is that what's happening?
No, I asked what your AC is.
My AC is 19.
19.
Jeez.
Okay.
Cheating much?
That's what it says on my character sheet. I don't know how I got to 19, but that's what it is.
Well, look at your armor and say, I need more armor.
Need more armor? Oh yeah, I got splint armor now. I got that. But I have a stealth penalty, disadvantage for stealth penalty.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, he is wearing
Medium
splint
armor.
armor, and he has a disadvantage to stealth.
For stealth,
That is-
so
that-
yeah,
that
you
is
can
the
basically
reason
say
why.
I'm never stealth.
Yep. Well, it's not that you're never stealth, it's just you have a disadvantage to it. Alright.
Okay.
So yes, he goes and attempts to attack at you, and
That's it.
splits off of your armor with your shield smacking against you. Feel the impact, but you don't feel the heat. The other skeleton runs at you and just jumps at you as fast as he can, almost like a rushing bull.
A Russian bull.
Russian.
Um,
Yeah,
different from
and,
a Spaniard?
he hits into your chest and just explodes into a shard of bones flying across the room.
He hits him and he
What?
explodes?
What? I'm
The other
so confused.
skeleton rushes up and stabs at you with his pitchfork.
What the fuck is going on?
I told you, you should have just shut the door.
Damn,
The tank.
dude. You can't take that
man.
one.
No.
This time,
got me.
the fork stabs true, poking you
What?
underneath your armor.
Damn, dude.
Ah!
Piercing into your side, you feel the pain as he gives you a grimacing, sultry stare.
Come over to my place tonight and I'll make you my hoe.
As one does.
It's the scales turn.
Oh,
Microphone activated.
I move.
Scales begins making a campfire.
Oh, Lanye.
I
He's
just,
thinking
I use
about
all my
poetry.
movement and I just go up
He's,
there.
he's thinking about war and stuff.
That's all.
I
That's
must,
my
I
whole.
must philosophize about war
That's my whole movement.
with
So
Sun
done.
Tzu.
Some zoo.
You move up there past Larry B and you get splashed mildly.
Yeah.
You look back at Geth and say, "Tee hee hee, wet t-shirt contest."
They're be getting everybody wet.
Tee hee.
Microphone activated.
All right. B's turn.
So do I have Hunter's Mark on any of these guys anymore?
You have.
Or was that the guy
Well,
that I
he
attacked
died,
that
so yes, I guess
shattered
you would
in
have
the bone?
bonus action to reapply.
So
it.
that I have a bonus action. I'd like to put it on the guy who stabbed me with the spear.
Okay, the lower one. Hunter's mark.
Okay, yeah, that's my Hunter's Mark, and that's who's getting attacked right now.
Okay.
With my long sword and my short sword.
How many short swords do you
And
attack
I
him with, bro?
All of them.
How many swords
Oh,
you
my
got?
bad.
So you attack with your long
Yeah.
sword and your short sword, you said. Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean to click
So
it
you
twice.
attack with the long sword, and it gets stuck into his rib cage, and you lose your
I
long
get a
sword.
1d6.
And then
Lance having so much fun.
attack with your short sword in your second hand. And it has disadvantage, however, it still succeeds. And you snap your sword into the bones of him and whip it out, crashing through his rib cage. Releasing your long sword, however, it is falls into the outside the room past blade.
Oh great, cool. So I'm down to just short sword
Yes,
and
correct.
javelins and a bow. Awesome! Blade saved me.
You
Yeah.
should
buddy.
probably close that door.
Good night. Good night.
I'm gonna create a little bonfire out here.
You're embarrassing me. You're so good night.
I can't move without getting attacked, so
His long sword flies out.
that's a pretty fucking long sword.
You have a stick stuck in your stomach.
Yeah, he has a fork, pitchfork.
He said my back.
Kanye.
Guess turn. In your side. It was in your side.
Why are you so bad, Lane?
Pretty sure I'm tanking this pretty well, Blade. Just need somebody to do some damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and move up here.
Okay.
Just, you know, to where I can, like, see through the door.
Okay. You're able to peek around the corner just as you see a large bush stabbing at B.
Way to go, bro.
I'd like to use the last eighth of my, you know, move here to just, like, grab a handful of rations and start eating them.
The eighth of my move.
Yeah, you can't do that. So the bush stabs at B, and he's able to wiggle free of it despite still being attached to a skeleton fork. The skeleton has lost grip of the pitchfork, though. It is now Blade's turn.
Alright, same thing, same action as last time. Just gonna fire my...
I think you may be too close to do an arrow. Yeah, you're within 10 feet. I don't think you can shoot arrows that close. Without a special
Okay.
action. I think
There
you have
we
to be
go.
like, what, 15 feet away? Okay, you back out. You should be able to hit something in there.
Yep, let's get the arrow going this way.
Okay. You shoot another longbow arrow in you shoot your longbow with an arrow into the mess of skeletons and briar and bee. The arrow stabs right into Bee's neck. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
Why did I hate you?
It's just a joke. You smash the first skeleton into the doorway, and it's a one-night stand, and he's over. His bones collapse as he falls onto the floor.
He's over.
Over. It is now Thanda's turn.
Alright, I'm just gonna move right here. Unless you give me 2 actions, and then I can move right here.
Okay. No, just one action.
Whose sword is this again? Is that Bees?
That's bees.
It's mine.
Why would you have two actions? Are you still raging?
Nope. Just because
What's
I'm
this?
moving, and I'm gonna sit here on this dead body. I'm gonna take a long rest.
Okay. Larry B, is your turn.
How come this guy isn't with us? What's he doing?
Which one?
Down at the
little
bottom.
Meepo
Scumper
and his friend are not helping at all. This is not.
No, I was down there distracting him with bits and goods.
Just trying to get trippy, man.
Yeah. Who's left in the
Alright,
battle? Like,
Larry
I'm
B.
still playing in the water.
Fall.
Larry B. Coming back to me.
Wait, what's this sword on the ground?
That's yours, sword, isn't it,
That's
Lane?
B's sword flung out the door because he stabbed it and lost it into the rib cage of the skeleton, and then he hit it with the skeleton's rib cage with his other sword and shattered it, and the sword flung off into the outside the room.
Gotcha.
All right, and the other skeleton goes and swings his shovel at B in a ruthless and wild manner. This time, shovel lands against the scale metal tenderly in a manner that does not threaten his livelihood.
Tenderly.
Tenderly.
Scales, is your go.
Oh,
I never knew.
okay.
Yeah, it's very quiet from up there. Nobody's yelling out. Everyone's just kind of going up here and seeing what's going on.
I'm just gonna
So not
walk
like
up
you, brah.
here. I see everybody to my right. What all do I see to my right?
You see a skeleton
You see me getting
and
wrecked.
a large thorny plant stabbing at B. From what you can see, B's kind of like pushed up against the wall.
So where is this stream that somebody's taking?
Beep beep.
Okay, I'm gonna cast.
Are you talking about Scales or IT's stream?
Do
Yeah.
what? Huh?
Yeah, IT has a stream of
Yeah, but where?
D&D sessions.
On Twitch, I think.
Twitch?
Well, I have I stream it on Twitch, but I have the recordings on my computer.
They should be saved on Twitch as well, unless you didn't.
No,
I don't see it
after
on
like
Twitch.
15 days, it'll go away. Unless
Yeah,
I
you gotta be
upload
like
it
the
after,
paid
like,
guy.
Yeah, I have to upload
Yeah,
it
the
and do
free
all
stuff
this stuff.
it doesn't stay.
Okay, so I see that. I want to cast magic missile.
Yep.
So
They never miss.
Magic missile. Magic missile.
Oh, that's not good damage.
well, that's only the first bolt.
Yeah, that's true.
What? It's like 3
Uh-huh.
1d4 plus 1. So I'll
Yep.
do.
So the first bolt strikes. You have to call your targets. And then
Yeah.
roll.
I'm gonna put 2 in the skeleton and 1 in the plant.
Okay. Roll 2 more.
So I'm gonna roll.
2 more.
It's a d4. Yep. So I'm gonna roll 2d4, and then the 4. So that's a 5, and then a 3. So just the 5. Put that on the plant, and then the 2. The 2 and 2 just.
Wait, what? The
Huh?
5 and a what?
Or the first 2 go to the skeleton. The last one goes to the plant. That's the better way to do it.
But what are the rolls? Like you did 2d4.
I did a
Why is
2d4. It's a d4 plus 1 for each bolt, and there's 3 bolts.
Yeah, but you didn't do that with the second roll. So it's a 5 and a 3 on the second roll.
Huh? No,
It's
I
a
rolled.
5 and a 3.
I rolled.
You
Did
should have
the-
rolled them separately.
Yeah, 2d4 separately, not together. So it's a 4 and a 2.
No,
Yeah,
it's a 5 and a 3.
It's a 5 and a 3. Yeah.
It's just that he didn't add the plus
I just
1
didn't
to
add
each.
the- yeah. I don't know the
Okay.
commands to add stuff. So
That's alright.
No,
I
you
just
don't.
roll a d1, or I just rolled a d2 and then add the plus,
D2.
or the d
You flipped it.
d4.
You shoot 2 missile bolts swooping through the room, and they smash into the skeleton, knocking him backwards away from
Like
you.
I said, I'm brain dead from being sick. Okay.
One more bolt flies in through the room and splashes against the
What's the link for this Twitch
barbed
channel?
creature.
I could give you it. There's not gonna be any
B, it is your
D&D
turn.
videos there,
Save
but
yourself.
Well, the stream. I mean,
Yeah, that's for the string.
let me go.
B is your go. It's
Can
time
I
for you.
equip a torch in my offhand? Now that
Is that
my...
what you want to do?
Crap. What am
Yeah, I'd like to equip a torch and my short sword and my main.
I send it to you?
And then you're gonna attack, huh?
I'm going to attack the skeleton.
Which one's
I don't know how to
attacking
attack with
first?
a torch though.
Torch.
I'd like to slash at the skeleton and then poke my torch at the bushy.
Okay.
There's
okay,
the link.
So the skeleton's far enough away. The thing is, you have to move into them to
Alright.
attack them. They both got knocked back by the magic missile. So if you want to move back closer to them, you can do that. But currently, they are not within hitting reach of you. That's fine. It's not a major deal. You just have to move like a couple feet towards them. You could leave, or you could attack.
No,
them.
I want to kill them. They're going to die. It's my short sword attack against the guy who has
Okay.
a hunter's mark
And
on
then
him.
go ahead and attack
Motherfucker,
with
I
the
didn't
short
hit him, did I?
again, and the damage will be adjusted.
Wait, what?
Attack with the short sword again, and I'll take the lowest because you have disadvantage on the second attack. So that will
fucking
just be the
Batty
torch.
McGee over here.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
That's not what I wanted to do.
fucking failing right now.
Okay, that's okay. So the first attack, you hit the skeleton. You said
Yeah,
The short
skeleton, and then
you smack the skeleton, and his bones shatter with your mighty.
I
cleave.
do have a D6 hunter's mark on him, just so you know.
He's crushed and defeated. Your second attack, you whip out your torch and swing at the briar. The briar quickly reacts and swaps one of its vines at you, rearing it back, and the torch loses from your grasp, falling back on you and burning your cloak. You are partially on fire.
Partially.
Wait,
This
why
just
am
keeps
I on
getting
fire?
better and better.
Why am I on
You
fire? What's
attacked
going on?
him with your torch, and he slapped it out of your hand. And it fell
How many
back on
times
you.
can Lane get punched in the dick? Let's find out.
Yeah, I mean, we're not
You got a
done yet.
critical failure on your attempt to hit him with the torch.
Fair enough.
But
But I have +6. Is that really a crit fail?
It's irrelevant. You had a 1.
Because
you rolled
Okay,
a 1.
the pluses don't
+6
matter.
+6 is your aptitude
AC.
in that area, correct? But I'm kind of ignoring that for the most part. Regardless, a perfect
I got you.
success and a perfect failure are always the worst and best case, no matter what the additional modifiers are. Those are like specialties in of themselves. Geth, it is your go.
Save me, bro. Fly your bird. Grab my sword with your bird and fly it to.
It's not Bird's turn. It's not
Yeah,
Letter
it's
B's
not
time.
Bird's turn, bruh.
The bird ain't gonna help you, bruh.
So I mean, I can see in the door here, Matt.
Correct.
Like, how many enemies am I looking at? I see just the one. Okay.
Go do what you do, man.
Well, I guess in that case, I'm just gonna go ahead and light B on fire here. Sorry, bro.
I'm gonna kill you.
This bee
I'm gonna cast agonizing blast.
Already on fire, but
You'll be fine.
This bee's on fire.
You'll be fine.
You shoot a bolt of agonizing blast at the Briarous beast. The beast attempts to escape, but in his irrational escape, he is scorched by the flames of agony. The creature is
Yep.
destroyed by your blast, knocking it back and bursting into leaves and branches across the room. The shrapnel stabs into B. Roll a dex save.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Make a dex save.
Ah, you stupid bitch. And of course, Lane's not here.
Lane,
It's like, dude, I know I'm
What's
gonna
up?
get wrecked. I gotta go poop my pants.
make a dex save.
I'm gonna Alt F4 so I don't get invaded.
why? What am I doing a dex save for?
Dex save. Geth went and shot a blast of force into the Briarous plant.
Okay, is
it
18
explodes
good
and
enough?
You roll out of the room, and
Thank
the
fucking
the
God.
briars
And pick up my
splash
sword
across.
along the way, right?
Yeah,
That's
you
how
sure,
awesome
you pick
of
up
a
the
save it
sword,
was.
and you also dust off fire in the meantime because you learned how to stop, drop, and roll. You fly
Gosh,
out of the
damn.
room
Drop and
as it
lock it.
explodes in briars, and you land next to your sword, picking up in a very suave manner.
I just like to make a scoffing remark at that point and look at Geth and Scales and say, I didn't need your help.
But on the contrary, Geth, Blade, and B all get 35 fallen EXP.
Whoa!
Don't spend it all in one place,
That
Jim.
was great, dude.
Whoa!
And
What'd you say,
it's
30
about time
35?
to call it a night.
You said 35?
35. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
pee.
that's a night for me.
again.
I gotta go.
Yep, and we're gonna call it a night.
Maybe you'll catch
yeah,
I'd like to
my
cast.
EXP.
Are we taking a rest?
Yeah, you guys determine what you want to do. I'm gonna go pee
Oh,
real quick,
okay,
and
well-
you'll tell me what to do.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright, so he's taking a half rest.
Everybody did.
Not enough rest in the world to make me stop playing this game.
Bl-
Oh man!
Wuda B took a half rest, I assume, since he disconnected.
He doesn't get any rest. He's just gonna stay there.
Well, he can half rest, and then it takes a full rest. I'm full resting in the bottom because I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing up there.
Oh, you guys getting all that XP?
I don't know. I got 1500 XP. I'm not worried about it.
I got, what was that? 14... 1480, catching up, buddy.
Alright. Someone's about to.
It's about time someone did.
Oh man, I just ate. Oh wait, I got 2 more. Fuck, I spoke too soon. I have some homemade chicken nuggets and I found a packet of sweet and sour sauce. Oh, geez.
What's everyone up to?
Dunking in my jeans.
I have no idea. Are we resting?
Alright,
or...
no, yes, yeah, we're wrapping up for the
I
night.
guess we're resting.
Okay, so you guys are resting and healing up.
What kind of rest? Long rest, short rest?
I assume it's shorty, but...
I'm long resting in the bottom, so it's irrelevant to me.
Alright, so we're long resting, or...
That skeleton's really giving it to you, Thander.
He's dancing it.
Pop, 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 pop.
He's dabbing. Dude, I rested
Jab,
next to
jab,
all the dead
jab,
bodies.
jab, jab, jab. Yeah, he's probably losing his mind right about now, but that'll be the next thing.
Okay, so here's the thing. If we play in 2 weeks, I might not be able to be here.
Yeah, I'm not sure when we'll actually be able to play next. It may be a while, to be honest.
If we play next weekend, we can totally finish it.
I don't know if we'll be able to play next weekend. It's possible. We'll just have to see.
But if we play on the 8th...
Wait, no. Next weekend... Well, I'm not sure, actually.
1st of March. 1st of March.
Yeah, next weekend's gonna be a no-go for me.
What's up with you, Paul?
It's my birthday, bro.
The 1st
Seriously?
of March?
So why wouldn't you want to play D&D, dude?
Yeah.
Like Lane did on his birthday.
Because he's a Pisces. He don't give a fuck.
That means he's a pussy,
I gotta
from
go
what I know.
swim in a river of alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
yeah?
Like a fish.
What are you doing?
He's gonna play while he's drinking. Duh.
Makes sense.
That's what I'm doing for mine.
Having a land party up here, Matt.
I'm
Are you
not even-
serious?
You already know
Yeah,
that, though.
he invited you to it last
Fucking
week, bro.
trolling me so hard.
What?
You
I
don't
was
remember
invited.
That? He said for my
You gonna
birthday I'm
get on
doing
a
a
plane
land
and
party
come
up
over here,
here.
Gilly boy?
Yeah, we gonna play
I got
your
table
birthday,
space,
Polly
bro.
boy.
This house is all set up.
Oh, buddy!
Anyways,
I only take 1 gig speeds though, so.
I mean, I got it close enough.
he got terabyte. Don't worry
Right.
about it.
Yeah, but he needs razor fast in time.
Anyways,
I need